fan of throw together stuff like that, but dude, it was off the chain.
Oh yeah. So did you have a good weekend? I mean, a good week.
Oh, I
Did you
mean,
do anything today?
no, I didn't work today. I basically just turned chicken poop into chicken salad, basically. I mean, did the best I could with it. It was just a bad situation all the way around this week.
Yeah. I got it.
We had thunderstorms in the middle of the day, every single day this week, just about, except for yesterday. And it was over 100 degrees at 11:30 yesterday, and I decided right then. I said, no, I'm not gonna kill myself out here on a Saturday.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be on a Monday.
I get you. I get you. Well, guys, welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. We are in it. We are here. Appreciate all y'all stopping by. If you looked at the thumbnail, we got some stuff to talk about today. Some stuff that went down. Yeah, man. And got the co-host in here, Tank. Lawn maintenance. Y'all go give him a subscribe, guys. We got to get his numbers up. Get them on up. Get mine on up. Let both of us get over 1,000. And just share this bad boy out to everybody you know. And yeah. But Tank, you want to start off with anything?
How y'all doing? I would like to say Doghouse Lawns, Dalton up there in Tennessee, man. He got him a new thing. I'm sure he'd probably like to share if he wants to hop on at some point.
Yeah, if he would hop on. I mean, now he's a big dog now, I guess we
Yeah,
can put him in the classified with the big dogs, even though he probably was, but got him that stag mower. I saw a little short he did where he's trying to do straight lines and everything. But yeah, man, I'm very happy for him. This is his
yeah.
first or second year in.
I think he's been in it just as long as I have. He just hadn't gone full time yet.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But how you doing, Mayberry?
What's up, Mayberry? What's up, Papa Rick's? That's Rick, guys. That's Ricky, my mechanic.
What's up, Ricky? I've seen you in several videos.
He's pretty popular, and he don't even
know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he's a popular cat, man.
Everybody loves Ricky and Roberto, and they don't hardly ever get on here to see the people talking about them.
Speaking of Roberto, I've got to ask his coworker David. Is he Mexican too, David?
Yeah, he is.
Is that his real name, David?
It is, but it's no, it's not. But that's what he goes by, whatever. But it's Josue is what his name is. Josue.
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 So, kind of like Jose, except different.
Not Jose, but Josue. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So.
That's right. I got you.
Hey, whatever. I don't care as long as they work. I'll call them dog poop.
Hey, man, that's like I always tell everybody. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, yeah, so let's get into it, man. How about this spindle, man? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, we got a couple people, and I was gonna let the crowd get a little bit bigger when I talked about it. There's only 10.
How many people are in here? Oh, okay.
10 people. We've been on for 3 minutes and a half, so I always wait before we start jumping into the real thing until about 7-8 minutes in, because a lot of people are a little bit later getting in here. They finally see it. They pop on here. Appreciate all y'all, but man, y'all gotta throw some subscribes to me and Tank. I don't ask for a whole lot. Just hit that subscribe button. It's free, man. Dang, I'm trying to get to the elite status of Ray and Chad and all these other guys, and I'm just not there. So
I'm right there with you.
And
you got more than me though.
We got yeah.
I've been on YouTube longer than you, and don't have nowhere near what you have.
How long have you been on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube for 5 years now.
5 years? Y'all, throw some staggum subscribes. Good night, man.
Redheaded stepchild, man.
A year and a half, man. That's how long I've been on it. About a year and a half. So yeah, and it's been
all
fun.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not in it for the numbers. man. I just try to document my journey, and I try to help wherever I can. If somebody's got a question, I'll let them know. Hey,
Yeah, look, Mayberry, gonna go give you a follow. There we go. Get that subscriber count up for my boy, man.
Appreciate it, Mayberry.
Yeah,
Uh, Dalton, how you liking that skag, man? Let us know.
yeah, yeah. Pop in here. Oh, I don't even have it on here. Give me a second. That's probably what that's just gonna be his excuse. Well, I don't even see it where I can get on there. Tank. They don't even have it where I can go live for them.
Yeah.
So let me get
Papa
that fixed
Rick,
up.
it is T's Lawn Maintenance.
There it is. We got it on there, guys. Anybody wants to join the live and get in here with me and Tank, discuss your business, discuss your life. That's what I tell everybody, man. We get some people in here, man. We Tank. There's some people sometimes in the shadows that like to get a little upset or whatever, and I've noticed that too, about who comes in and who don't. I can't help who comes in and who don't.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is
but
what it is.
if they want to get on here and discuss something, and if the other person is watching them who is on here, maybe they can talk to each other, and discuss things.
Yeah.
See, go live, Ricky. Lee's master mechanic.
Hey, man, it's always good to have friends in every trade.
Oh, it is. Ricky, man, he knows he's my man. He knows it. Shoot. Ricky, me and him went and looked at a tree job that I was going to use the mini and the grapple, and he was going to cut it down and all that. We're going to haul it off. We went and looked at a job earlier today and this morning, and that guy was like, our numbers was way out of the way to what he was wanting to be at. But me and Ricky's like, hey, we got to make money. You know what I'm saying? We felt like we gave a fair price, but there's so many people that want to do it cheaper, and if the guy can find somebody cheaper, I'll let him. That's what me and Ricky said. Ricky's pretty busy. I'm pretty busy right now, but if we can throw a little extra work on, that's it's good if we can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually picked one up. It was either Thursday night or Friday morning. I can't remember exactly when it was. It was through email, through my website and all that. And then the guy went back and looked at my website and realized that I offer a year-round package. It's kind of similar to what you do. Just take
Yeah.
everything that you would do over a 12-month period and divide that by 12, and that'd be the monthly payment. And he was like, "Hey, but when I do that, I actually have a $200 a month minimum because
That's good.
I don't necessarily, yeah, I don't necessarily to do that. I don't necessarily do that to try to save the customer money. I do that to try to make sure I have year-round income. And but I'm upfront with everybody on that. But I told him, I said, man, I'm just letting you know up front.
Look
Yeah, I
who's
saw
coming
that.
in.
What's up?
What's up?
I need to change my camera around, don't I?
Yeah, I guess you need to change it around so people can see you there, Rick.
Hell, let me figure it out.
Now everybody likes Ricky on the channel sometimes too, because Ricky will throw them bombs out every now and then. You gotta watch him a little bit, but it's all good. That's
it
what I
ain't
say.
bad though.
You should. I told him when we were doing the box truck conversion, over the box part of the box truck, switching it over. There was some couple things in there. I was like beep 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 that I was
Oh
wanting
yeah,
to
he
do.
was worried about it.
Oh, I heard him. I heard him drop some F bombs in that video.
Yeah, he dropped some
Oh
of
yeah.
them, but it would have been a lot more. He used all of it from the edit.
And that was right before the spring, wasn't it? If it's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about. Yeah, I remember that video. That looked like a job there. I mean,
It was.
that took some work to get that done.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Let's see, back camera.
And Doggy, I said he might pop on too whenever he gets done washing his wife's car.
Look, he said he's washing wife's new car. So he got a new mower and got her a new car. That was probably the deal he had to do to get the new mower. She's like, hey, I need a new car, then you can get a new mower. But man, he's big pimping over there.
Yeah, Lee,
pimping.
you know the old saying, man, you can't hide money.
Yeah, you can't hide money, Dalton. You can't doghouse.
That Tennessee money up there, man, that's just different.
I guess it won't
All right,
revert. Won't turn around. Can you see
It
me
said,
in that?
tell him you should be an arrow going in a circle to flip the camera. What Brittany
Okay.
said.
All right. Let's see. I hit the camera a while ago. Let's see.
I think it's pretty good to get Ricky on here anyways, too. That way, if anybody's got any mechanical questions they want to ask, here's the man to
Oh,
ask it to, man. He keeps me afloat, keeps me going. So
why will it not?
he pretty much works on all my vehicles and all that. But when it comes to the mowers, like I said, I keep in that warranty and I just send it over there to them. But, you know, if I was to have a problem with one of them, I'm sure he could, because he did that for many years, worked at a mower shop, too.
Yeah.
All right.
How
So
about the
I'm computer retarded, I guess. So how do I get this dang thing to turn around?
She said there should be a arrow going in a circle to flip the camera. You
is
using your phone, ain't you, Tank?
yeah, I'm using my phone.
Well, when I hit the camera and it throws like a line through it, or I hit the arrow, it just says back camera. It don't give me the.
Yeah, it should be a rear facing camera.
Brittany said, give your phone to Jocelyn and let her fix that for you, man. Come on.
She's got it. She's got it right now. She can't figure it out.
I'll sit here and hold it.
That's Ricky's wife, by the way, guys. I guess she can just sit there and hold it while he just kicks back and relax. You know, got that wife using the tripod. Yeah. Use her as a tripod.
Hey, believe it or not, I got a tripod. No, I got a selfie stick. Yeah.
Oh, selfie stick. Okay. Yeah. So, Ricky, man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How about y'all?
Living a dream, brother, trying to wake up from it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Every time I get on the phone with Ricky, I go, what's up? And he said, nothing but the rent. It's always the rent.
Yeah, that's right.
Rent the light bill, baby.
And I get now where I call him and I'll say, what's up? And I say, don't you say it. Don't you say it again. He's like,
oh,
but the
yeah.
rent, dog.
Yeah, I called the other day and woke him up early, too. I knew he was asleep.
Oh. He texted me this morning about 4 o'clock in the morning like I was going to answer that text.
Yeah, but he texted me last night and I was already in the bed.
10:30, he was in the bed. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the bed.
Dang. So Ricky, since you're a mechanic, no, I got a question for you. What's your thoughts on the steel trimmers vapor locking all the time? That seems to be a big controversial ticket item in the social media world nowadays.
Man, I know that a lot of people are die-hard steel folks, but I used to use them a lot, cutting trees and stuff, and I've switched to Echoes.
For the chainsaws?
Yeah, I went to chainsaws.
Wow.
I went to Echo with chainsaws, and I run. I mean, a lot of it's because of the price.
Ricky, before that, give a base history on you when you're talking about chainsaws and everything. Why was you using a chainsaw? What did you do for so many years? Give us a little background on that before we get into what chainsaws.
Oh, I got you. Well, before, I come from a long line of loggers. My daddy and all that, everybody in my family was loggers. But anyway, I climbed trees for a lot of years and still do. So I've been doing that since I was 18. But then I worked at the lawnmower shop for a while. But I've always worked on junk, more or less.
I got you.
Heard that.
Yeah. So, but you prefer Echoes over steel now? Is what we're getting at before I interrupt you. To try to give a little history about you so people can get to know you.
I do.
Why?
Because, well, the last time I had a guy make fun of me for yanking on one of them things for about an hour, and I almost slung it in the lake. I switched to Echoes.
He. By the way, guys, I mentioned it in the story last week. He has the one that I slung down the hill too, because I cranked on it so long or whatever, and I slung it down the hill. He actually has that one too.
I ain't fixed it yet, but now I used steel for a long time. It used to be Husqvarna back in the day, but I've got in and out of doing tree work, stuff like that for long, different times. So when I started back, that's what I had was steel. A couple of old steel chainsaws actually.
Well,
About a
CR Lon
McCullough.
said, yeah, CR Lon says, what's up? Yes, Ricky, let's go. Got you on here. And Chad over at Green Acres says, what's up, guys? What's up, Chad?
What's up,
What's up,
Chad?
Chad? What's up, Chase?
What's up, man?
Yep.
So, have you ever used the McCullough chainsaws, the old school?
Oh yeah. When back when I worked for Southern Tree climbing trees, we actually had the old style cast iron Polands, or not cast iron, the cast aluminum Poland housings, the old school. And that's what we used. So them was old
Mm,
saws.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's
Chase said he said that because you switched to Echo. He's a big Echo guy. There's a lot of them in here in this chat and everything that you'll notice they're big Echo guys, and it's
Oh,
a
really?
big war. It's a big war with steel and Echo. So,
Well,
I'm an
that's
Echo guy myself.
Are you really?
Tank's an Echo guy.
When
I'm
it
all
when it comes
steel.
to trimmers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
really?
I do have two steel combis that I use. I hadn't had a problem out of either one of them, and I have as far as blowers go, I prefer steel blowers because they're lightweight. But
Yeah.
as far
I
as
don't have any.
a dead,
Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead. I was gonna say
Uh,
as far as a dedicated string trimmer, I prefer Echo.
yeah.
It's kind of like a
I've got
Glock, They're not the prettiest gun. They're not the prettiest thing in the world, but they just flat out work, man.
Yeah, but they dependable. Well, that's
Yeah.
like I know different people use different chainsaws, but for the last couple of years, the last few years actually, I cut a lot of trees. Um, so I've used two Echo Timberwolves, um, and I cut one job I did. I cut 66 trees on it, and I just ain't never had any trouble out of them.
Yeah.
And for
Hmm.
the price versus steel and the Echo, also those are I think they're 59 cc's or whatever they rate them as. But you can buy that. You could buy that saw for $400. I think it's like $460 now. But the same in a steel is probably almost twice as high. Was it $800 probably?
I've never
Mayberry said, I'm sorry, I was going to answer some of these
go.
questions.
Go ahead.
Mayberry said, Echo for me. James, what's up, James? He said, I run Husqvarna and steel trimmers, still always vapor locking, not one issue with Husqvarna vapor locking. Chase said, I was going to say Echo Timberwolf is crazy reliable. I own one myself. And then James said again, both trimmers are about 2 years old. So he's only had trouble out of the steel, never the Husqvarna.
Yeah. And that's what I've never, even when I worked at the lawnmower shop, I never dealt with any that vapor locked. You know what I mean? Is that, I know, Tank, you said that was a common problem with them.
It has been for me. The only string trimmer I've ever had from steel was a FS 111 RX. It's supposed to be their lightweight 111, and
Yeah.
you get that thing going, man. It ran like a champ, but it gets above 90 degrees. That thing it just won't crank. You're out there for you pulling and pulling and pulling, and it won't crank. And but then you would crack that gas cap open and shut it back. I mean, it would crank right up every single time. And
Wow.
yeah, and I just kind of figured I didn't. Nobody ever told me to do that. I just kind of thought about it. Vapor locking to me, it just made sense to
Oh,
crack the
yeah.
gas cap open, let some air out, and then shut it back. And tried it first pull, it cranked up. But now the BR 800C, I don't know if you watch TikTok or YouTube Shorts or anything like that, but there's a guy, Grow It We Mow It down in Savannah, Georgia. He had a BR 800C, the one with the side pull
Yeah.
for the backpack blower, and he destroyed that thing because it vapor locked. He couldn't do anything to get it started. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Smoke said, What's up, Black Smoke? Appreciate you being in here. It says Steel FS 85 trimmer is the best they ever made. And I agree with him. The old school 85 steels were, I mean, top notch, man. They don't even make them no more, but man, it was a good weed eater. I agree with you on that. Brandon, what's up? Brandon, how you doing? Appreciate you being in here. My steel vapor locks in the heat. My Echo works all the time.
Yeah.
Mine does too. Now I have the Echo 9010 backpack blower, and that thing will vapor lock on you. But that's the only Echo tool I've ever had vapor lock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just a vent issue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
Mayberry,
both.
Said, learn that technique right here on this live and used it this week. So, hey, somebody's learning something from our lives, man. Appreciate it, Mayberry. So that's good, man. We're teaching people stuff.
Oh yeah. But no, I mean I like steel. I mean, if you get them to crank up, man, they run good. But somebody told me about 3 or 4 years ago, I was down in Swainsboro, Georgia, when I was still working a full-time job, and they told me they used to work for a steel dealership, and he told me, he said something about the steel manufacturing. They went to some sort of emissions controls things or something, and it just screwed everything up. And that steel is not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, and I think you'll find that with a lot of the new stuff is going to be that way. Like to me, not really knocking Husqvarna, but that's what I used to run back in the day. But now a lot of the stuff that you see seems like it's like homeowner stuff. It's not,
Yeah.
which I know that's anything. It all depends on what you buy, but
they sell them at Lowe's, I think, too now, don't they?
Yeah, and
Husqvarna sells at Lowe's, and then Echo sells at Home Depot, right?
Yeah.
I think they sell them at Tractor Supply too, don't they? Husqvarna. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Got them.
They sell them at some of the Ace Hardwares too. My Ace Hardware sells Husqvarna.
The one we got in Curry sells steel.
Yeah. And our Marvin's carries a huge line of steel. They got the biggest steel thing around, as far as what you can go in and find and shop and get. But CR Lawns Chase, my buddy over there, he said Echo has a 4-mix blower now, which I really hope is not the future for them.
That's the blower I was talking about, Chase. That's the BR 800. That's a 4-mix.
Yeah.
It's you still put mixed fuel in there, 2-cycle oil, gas. Was it 50-to-1 ratio, whatever it is, and then but it's actually a 4-stroke engine. It's not a true 2-stroke, from what I understand.
Wow.
Not really sure how that works.
Mm-hmm. Brian, what's up, buddy? How you doing down there in Australia? Good day, everyone. Quiet morning here. It's a quiet
What's up,
morning
Brian?
over there where he's at right now.
What's up, Wayne?
What's up, Wayne? Appreciate you being in here. Brittany is, yeah, she's right all the time, man. She is.
I got to get my camera fixed because I can't see nothing as far as people.
You can't see no.
I
you
can't.
see no comments or nothing until you get it flipped.
No.
You might have to. I'm wondering if you go out and come back in if you flip it around, if it would work.
Yeah. Wayne, you talking about non-ethanol gas is the best. You're right. It's best to run non-ethanol gas in any 2-stroke engine. But the thing about it is, that's not really the issue. The problem is that it's vapor locking. And I've tried it. I've taken the spark arrestor out, clean, burned all that soot off of it and cleaned it up and everything. I've used different types of fuel. I even bought the little tin can that's steel, or whoever it is. You buy it at Home Depot. I think that's Echo actually. But whatever it is that makes it, I bought that, and it just nothing works.
Now I don't deal with a whole lot of vapor locking problems on my mowers and everything like y'all are all saying or whatever, but I will tell y'all, the 70s, man, I know a lot of people, because they're that mid-range of homeowner to commercial use, it's right on the edge. The next one up is the 94, But the 70s, man, my guys love them. They don't vapor lock. But what will happen, and it's happened already, is they pull the cord and sometimes the cord will break or the mechanism inside of it will break. They're pulling it so hard. But guys, we're weeding. I mean, I'll buy 2 weed eaters and we're weeding these banks, man. 20 hours a week on just weeding that one location, not counting all the 64, 63 that I told y'all I had other locations that they're weeding, big areas. And we love the 70s, don't have vapor lock issues, but the mechanism when you're pulling it, that whole mechanism a break. And I ordered one because I was going to buy a weed eater this weekend, but we do have 2 weed eaters right now. It's only 2 guys in the truck. They got the 91 and they got the 70. So I ordered that back plate, and it was going to be like, man, it was going to be close to $100 from Steel, I think. I got it on Amazon for $37. So, and it don't say Steel on the back of it. It's just an orange cap, but it's the same plate, the whole thing with the 3 screws that you do to put it on. I'm going to try it out and see if it works. If it does, I might buy two or 3 extra spares just to have around, because that's something I've noticed pretty good bit, that they break that mechanism or that cord breaks, But that just could be there because they yank that sucker and go, So yeah.
Well, they just
go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's anything man made. It wears out over time.
Yeah.
I've got to order.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've got to order a new pull start for my 9010. It's going through the same thing right now, which it could be the flywheel locked up. I don't know. I haven't taken it off to look at it yet. So
yeah. Andrew, appreciate you being in here. He said, just shared out the live. I can always depend on you. Said that right? Yeah. To share out the live for us, man. Really do appreciate it. Wayne, let me put him on the big screen right there, man. Andrew, what's up, man? Appreciate it. I don't do it for a living. I bring that gas from Wisconsin. Okay. Black Smoke, what's up? Black Smoke says Scamazon, as always.
what's up, Black Smoke? What's up, Taylor? What's up, Andrew?
Yeah, what's up, Taylor? Glad you made it in here. Appreciate it. Grass and Weed Killer is my best friend. It's mine too, dude. We do a lot of spraying. A lot of spraying.
That's funny.
Mayberry said 2620T is my go-to trimmer.
I have 2 of them on my racks right now.
I hear you.
I love the 2620.
It's just a little ways for me to go with Echoes, what I'm saying. I guess we lost Ricky. He'll pop back in here in a second. It takes Tri-Green is like 5 or 6 miles from my house. They sell Steel. So that's why I go with them. If I wanted to go with Echo, I'd have to go 20, 25 minutes out of the way to go to probably Echo.
Ricky said, I'll see you guys later. My phone is jacked up. See you, Ricky.
Ricky, come in here next weekend or Tuesday night if you want to, man. You're welcome in here anytime you want, buddy. I appreciate you popping in here. Sorry you're having trouble with your phone. Maybe you can get it worked out. And, yeah. Appreciate it.
Speaking of the 91, you said you got some 91s, right?
I got one. It's the heaviest weed eater they ever made. But I do use it for the thick stuff, heavy stuff.
Now, how much are those running retail?
Shoot, I don't even know. Probably, I would say probably $500, I guess. Probably is what they're running, I guess. Because I can get a FS70 for like $320.
I was asking because my dealership has them for less than for less than $450 right now.
Yeah, it's probably they do that sale on them, but I hate it when they do the sale on them. I'm like, the heck with that. That sucker's heavy as crap. Do the sale on the 94s or do a sale on the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon said $380 for a 91. See, I don't know.
So less than $450 ain't really a good deal. That's a normal price, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But no, I'm an Echo guy. I use 2620s. They're lightweight. They get the job done. Like I said, they don't have the Steel brand. They're not the prettiest thing in the world, but Man, the things crank up every single time. You ain't got to worry about them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
He's,
about. I just want something
yeah.
that works. That's all.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the same way, and we enjoy the '70s, man. They're light. My guys enjoy them. That's what they want. Hey, if they're gonna get out there and get it done like they've been doing, hey, I'll give them whatever they want. You know, if they want the '91s, they'll get the '91s. They want the '70s, they'll get the '70s. And I'm more towards, what's gonna be my guys' preferred piece of equipment. Because they're the ones out there using it. I ain't using it.
Yeah, talking about 2620s, I know my Home Depot, they normally don't keep them in stock, but I was in there last night. They had a 2620 and a 3020 in stock, and I almost bought both of them just to have them. That way, that way I got to wait on the that way I got to wait on the shipping and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hey, Chase. Now I will say that Echo Edger I got at Home Depot special. It's because it was on a Sunday. We were working. Mine broke. We ran and got it. Home Depot's open on Sunday, so I was able to get it. But hey, dude, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, dude. I used to run Echoes a lot too, man. But I don't feel like I want to go buy Echo products from Home Depot all the time. Like I don't want that to be where I get all my weed eaters, blowers, and all that. I don't even think they would carry the 9010s or whatever they're called, the 9010Ts. What's the big
I've
blower?
never seen one. It's
Yeah,
a PB 9010T.
yeah. See, I've never saw one there either. So I mean, yeah, I used to have a small when we first started in the business, man. I told y'all we used to push broom at first, and when we were able to go to a Home Depot and buy us a little Echo blower, the smallest one you can think of, dude, we felt like we were new money, man. And that thing crunk up all the time. My wife tell you in the comments, man, she loves Echo. We love it, man. It's just closer to me right now. Dealer support, we run steel. So.
Was it the 580, the PB 580 backpack blower, or was it a
No, I think
handheld blower?
no, it was the next one from a handheld blower. What, like 480 something? Didn't they make like a 480 or?
I'm not sure. The smallest one I've ever had is a 580.
It might be 580, but I thought there was one smaller than that. I don't know. It might have been the
Could
580,
be.
but it was a little bitty, man. When we finally got our BR 600, dude, from that, dude, we were like, oh my god, blowing these leaves, and that was a 600. Just think,
Yeah, I was
when
gonna
when
say.
I started 17 years ago, I went up the ladder with these blowers, man. We thought we were big money, man. When we got to 600. When it went to the 700, I was like, "Oh my God, they ain't gonna be able to make something blow harder than the 700." And then when they got the 800, I was like, "Holy smoke, that's gotta end it right there." The 800 will blow hard.
Have you tried the 9010?
I haven't. I
Dude,
haven't. I can't say.
if you know anybody that has one, you've got to try it at least one time. I'm telling you, dude, it is unreal how much volume is coming out of that tube. It is
Yeah.
unreal. That thing, it'll blow you backwards if you ain't careful.
Now, didn't they still just make a bigger blower than the 9010,
I think
or
Steel's
still the
biggest one
9010?
is the 800.
Not Steel. I mean Echo. Didn't they make one bigger than the 9010,
Now that I
or
don't know. They
they
had the
just
8010.
recently? Okay.
They had the 8010, and then they built the 9010. CR Long said 9510.
Yeah.
Is that true, Chase?
I think I
They
saw it on somebody's YouTube page.
That's what he said too, dude. They just made an even bigger
Yeah,
one that's
yeah.
fixing to release. That is insane. I couldn't imagine. Which I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the 9010, but for lawn care, it's overkill, dude. If you're moving a lot of leaves in the fall and winter, yeah, that's great. But
Yeah.
you ain't tucking no
Yeah.
pine straw with a 9010. You blowing that crap across the yard. I can tell you that now.
No. Yeah. I like I mean I wouldn't be opposed to having just handheld blowers to do when we do our regular maintenance. But we do have some
Yeah,
big areas that it does help to blow with a big blower, on some of our big industrial properties and stuff. But like if you're just doing regular yards and sidewalks and all that, man, a daggum handheld blower would probably do just as fine. Because you notice
pretty.
when you blow up against a house or whatever, and it just blows up and then falls back down, blows up and falls back down. if you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure all y'all do, you throttle it down to where it don't blow up and just kind of blow it out. You know,
Now, do you not blow it straight at the house to where the air is coming back down onto the concrete?
blow it straight at the house.
Yeah, the way I do it is
No,
like
I
if
get
I'm
on the
blowing.
porch and I blow out and I blow the sidewalks out into the grass.
No, you can actually blow it toward, like you can actually face the house and face that blower tube towards the house, kind of angle it down just a touch where you're angling at the foundation, almost at the base of the almost at the ground, but just have it to where when that air hits the ground, it's gonna bounce off, or I'm sorry, when that air hits the house, it's gonna bounce off the house and come back to the ground and blow it towards you.
Huh? Never done that.
Yeah, that's the way
Hey,
I do it.
I'm learning something in here today, guys. I told you I love to learn stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to tell my guys to do that, but I know they'd probably be blowing and slinging mulch and all that up on the porch and everything, you know. So I always tell them,
Yeah.
hey, blow a little bit as you're walking up on the steps, and then blow your way out that way, because all that grass is already, you know, in some of the flower beds, so you're blowing the grass back into the grass.
Yeah. Now I will say, man, I love the steel blowers over Echo any day of the week because they're just so lightweight. And
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a problem with a steel blower cranking up, vapor locking or anything like that. But the other thing I love about them too, man, is you can get that adjustable blower tube,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
that
we got
that
that
makes
one.
it a yeah, that makes it a dream when you're blowing clippings out of mulch or leaves out of mulch and pine straw, stuff like that. It
Yeah.
keeps you from blowing stuff all over the place.
Yeah, 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 and you can it can come in and out, you know. So
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah, so
uh,
Roberto, him being like 3 foot tall, that'd probably be right up
yeah,
his alley.
yeah. He always keeps it in. I'm like, man, pull that thing out, man. I got to reach out here, you know. Uh, Black Smoke said, Segway weeding and blowing. Yeah, I saw Florida Turf Pro. He said he don't know yet. He's checking it out for us to see if it's going to be something that we really need. You know, save us some time and everything. Get on that Segway and bust our tail throughout the yard, and then we're down with a broke ankle or something. But I get it.
I can tell you right now, it ain't for me. I'm not
Yeah,
coordinated enough for that.
yeah. We got 13 people in here now. James, appreciate you bringing it back up. What's going on with the spindle, Lee? And Ricky just popped back in here too. And so let's talk about it. So Ricky, I just told him what my thumbnail's all about, talking about the old the spindle again. I had a spindle go out last week,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ask this first, guys, and I'm gonna ask Tank and then ask the audience. When you take your blaze on and off, do you use the impact gun?
Yeah.
I've used the impact gun for 17 years, or I don't know, it probably wasn't 17 years, but a majority of my business impacted off, impact it, you know, I tighten it all the way up to where it's snug, and then I'll just go bump, one bump on the spindle just to, you know, tighten it in. You know what I'm saying? I've done that for years. Well, now I guess because it's a cheaper spindle on these Q850Rs, I didn't know that because when he sold it to me, he said it was $136. The old school, like the Z950 decks and everything, them spindles are $350. So it's a cheaper spindle. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, now I guess I still do the same thing. I'll run it up, tighten it. Oh, I lost Ricky again. Dang. What are you going, Rick? Hey, we're talking about this, man. It's the maintenance talking. But Tank, I'll run it up there, you know, snug it in, and then I'll bump it. Or I'll just, when I take it off, zip it out. Some reason, when I top it and bump that little bump or whatever, well, now the bolt will not go up in there. Like the bolt won't. Uh-oh.
What's up? Am I the only one that's froze up? Or is Lee the only one that's froze up? Can everybody else? 'Cause, 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 Now it's the tank show. Oh man, Lee, you got to hurry and get back in here, man. But yeah, I don't know where he's going with this deal with the spindle guys, but it is what it is. But I would imagine he's trying to pop back in now because his picture just disappeared off of the screen. Off of the screen. Uh, Man, power went out. Rebooting now. It's just you, Tank. Anyways, man, how was everybody's week this past week? And does everybody have a busy upcoming week, man? Just curious. I know here in the Augusta, Georgia area, man, it was brutal. We had thunderstorms every single day except for yesterday during the middle of the day, and then the sun would pop back out in the evening, and the grass and the weeds and everything has just gone absolutely nuts on us, man. And so just having a double and triple mow everything, it's insane. It really is. But yeah, like you said, SL services. I mean, it's just rain every single day, and not enough to where it's saturating everything, but just a lot of rain. And looks like Lee and Ricky both are back in, guys.
Yeah, my internet went out, dude. I mean, my whole house flicked off. The power went out for some reason. Clicked back on. I yelled up there at my wife, "Is there any storm?" She's like, "No, it's pretty outside." I'm like, "What the crap?" My power surged. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're good. But the last thing I heard you say was you would go over there and double tap your impact, and then it wouldn't go all the way in.
Oh,
Yeah. For some reason, it mushroomed or it pulled in the hole. I don't get it. It shrunk the hole that the boat goes up in there, because the boat to go in all the other ones, the same boat for the last spindle, it's an outside spindle, but the new one will not. Not the new one. It's on the old. It's on the 60-inch. The 54-inch is the one we just replaced, and it was the outside one. Now the outside one of the 60-inch is doing the same thing. I got in there with some sandpaper, tried to, paper it just to stick that boat in there, because the threads, if you know, on y'all's deck, it's probably the same way. You can go in a little ways and then it'll start screwing in. You know what I'm saying? It catches the threads. I can't even get it up in there. So I even tried to widen it out, I got a 7/16 socket and beat it up in there to try to spread that hole out a little bit. And it won't do it either, man. So Ricky maybe can tell me what's going on there too or whatever, but I don't know, man. I can't get the boat back in there. I mean, it won't fit up in there.
Was it script? Is that what it done?
No, because you can go on up in there and it'll tighten down, but it's so snug, it's hard to get it up in there, It's the distorting of the hole,
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just swollen.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, how would it swolled up and everything, that being steel?
It had to get hit by something, sounds like, if it swelled it up.
The last one, that's what I thought, it got hit. But I'll tell y'all what I'm going to do now, because that spindle's only $130-something. I can replace it myself. I replace spindles, man, but they're $160 an hour out there at John Deere. I'm going to do it myself. It's
Before
only
you
7 boats.
Before you replace it, do you have a Dremel or some sort of end grinder?
Yeah.
Try that. Just to see if there's a burr right there at the entrance of that bow hole. I know you said you try to yeah. But you never know. I mean, you're not going to feel everything sometimes. There might be a little spot that's swole up right there where it took an impact somehow.
Yeah. I might try a Dremel. You're right. Trying a Dremel with like a rock thing on it.
Just try to bevel that entrance right there. See if it'll give you some sort of leeway, and then put some oil on it and put some lubrication on that thing there, Lee. Got to spit on that thing.
Oh, a hot 2 of that thing, huh?
Well, you already hear my wife laugh.
This is a family channel.
Guys, quit it.
Golly, this is.
Look, This is the time I want to tell y'all guys, thank y'all so much for being in here. This is for the guys that are on the mowers the next day, because I get a lot of views after the fact of this live. Please do not roll off your mower right now and fall and get cut up or anything like that, because Tank says crazy stuff on here and I have to go ahead with
Hey,
it. and
hold
all
up.
that.
Wait just a doggone minute now. It ain't just Tank. It ain't just Tank saying some out of pocket stuff now, Lee. You was talking about stuff blowing hard earlier. Come on now.
Boy, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. This is a family
Yeah.
channel, man.
Yeah, it's a family channel. Come on now. Easy. Easy.
But man, guys, appreciate you. You're watching it the next day and everything, dude. Really do, man. Great support, man. We're having great support in these lives. And man, don't forget, man, hit the subscribe button on Tank, hit the subscribe button on Ricky. I think you got a YouTube channel starting now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I do have. We got the Papa Rick's channel, but that's it.
He's got the Papa Rick's channel, but he's got a Facebook. Go to Facebook and follow him.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a YouTube channel on some of the stuff that I do, because I do so many different things, and I think you said that before, Lee. Because I do all kind of stuff.
I was reading. I'm sorry. Go ahead and say that again. I'm sorry. I get a little sidetracked. What my wife says. What'd you say?
You just talking about, maybe I ought to do a YouTube channel with all the stuff that I do.
Oh yeah,
all the different stuff.
I think you could bring a lot of value to the YouTube world, man, because I've seen some of the stuff you do on Lee's channel, and it'll help some of us guys out that are more of the DIY type guys.
Oh yeah. He rebuilt the transmission earlier today. That's what he was doing.
That's what I'm doing. And I just taught myself how to do that. Just because I'm a big do-it-yourselfer, and I just like to know how stuff works.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
Sorry guys, if I missed some of y'all's questions back then when my power went out and everything. Sorry about that. Probably won't be able to get back to it. So whatever you were saying, if you want to repeat it and say it, that's fine.
We were pretty much just talking about the rain.
No, okay. Chase said, "Are your mowers already out of warranty?" No, they are not already out of warranty, but for some reason they're classifying this little issue with the spindles. If we hit something and damage it like that, they will not replace it. It's kind of got to be like the bearings are going out, or something like that. It has to be something like that for them to cover it. So if I can't get it fixed, which I need to, because they need that mower tomorrow, I'm just going to order one and put it in myself. That's what I'm gonna do.
Have you tried a different bolt, like going and buying a new bolt just to see if that's the problem, Lee? I'm just curious.
This happened 20 minutes before the live. Like I was needing to take a shower. All I did was throw a shirt on. I was down there struggling, trying to get that thing ready. It was like 6:25. I was like, crap, I ain't even got the live set up yet. Ran up here, grabbed me my Propel water, threw a shirt on, still sweating, and start this live. That's how dedicated I am for y'all, So I still got to figure this out.
Yeah, my opinion is, man, it could be one of three things. It could be, try to bevel out that entrance on that bolt hole, and then if that doesn't work, take that bolt, put it in a bench vise, and just cut a very small portion of the end of it off, and put a beveled edge on that bolt, on the end of that bolt. That way it'll thread back on, and because the end of that bolt may be mushroomed somehow or another.
And it could be that too. I'm just worried if I stick a smaller bolt in there, like just a little bit smaller diameter, once it goes up there to where it actually threads, it might, it'll strip it out.
Yeah, it'll strip it out. But I'm not talking about putting a smaller bolt in there. I'm talking about putting the same size bolt in there just to make sure the one you got ain't swollen.
I stuck the ones from the other one up in there, from the
other
I got
two,
you. And
it wouldn't work.
So I don't think
so it's got to. Yeah, it's got to be that bolt hold in.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on one of your deck spindles, Lee? Is that what you're talking about? Deck spindle? It's on the deck spindle?
Yeah, the deck spindle. The very outside one, the one that goes to the discharge. So.
Yeah. Put your bolt in.
What's up, Ray?
To get you by. bolt the nut on it to get you by.
Yeah.
Put a
It
lock
ain't.
nut on it though.
It won't run all the way through like my old one. It won't go
Oh,
all the
really?
way through. Yeah, it won't go all the way through. No. It goes up there like my old one does. My old stand up, like the Skags, is an all the way through boat. But this John Deere, it just goes up in there and locks in. You don't
Yeah.
have to go from both sides to try to lock it and unlock it. Yeah, what's up, Ray, man? Appreciate it. Them daggum deers. Yeah, I'm having a little trouble right now, man, but it's all good, man. They work really good for me. They've done really good over the years, but now I'm starting to find out these little the newer models. Y'all know you get into kinks and stuff like that, but man, I'm hoping they didn't just cheap out on these spindles. God, great mower and everything, but to cheap out on the spindles, that's terrible. Because I've never.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
As long as I've been with John Deere and as long as I've been using their mowers, I've never had a spindle issue. And Ray can tell you straight up too with Exmark, he's never had a spindle issue with Exmark. But here we go. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all up front what's going on, what's happening.
I'll tell you this: I've replaced 5 spindles on a mower deck that has 3 spindles
Wow.
over the past 4 years. But I didn't start having to replace them until I had an employee.
Yeah. But I mean, even when I've had Roberto with me and everything, he still ran the other mower, and I mean, it could be, I mean, we're trying to get stuff done quicker and all that. We got more jobs than what we had. We picked up some this year, but I don't know, man. $135, man. Throw another one on there and go. If I keep having to, I'll just keep them in stock. I'll order 4 or 5 of them. What I'm saying is, guys, I spent $30,000 last year on mowers, so it ain't like I
get it.
Willing to spend, but
I feel like that's a backhanded comment there, Ray.
The only thing that's differently is employees, and you ain't there. Exactly right. I'm not with them all day, every day, and yeah, man, that what you got to deal with, guys. That's part of it, man. If you're going to run the maintenance, managing side, throwing guys out there, yeah, you will hear my headaches and process through that. They show up to work. Great employees show up to work hard, work long hours, want to work every day. But can they be a little crappy on the equipment? Possibly, yes. Nobody's going to treat your stuff like you're going to treat your stuff.
That's exactly right. Nah, I was just poking fun at you, Ray. I knew you didn't mean nothing by that.
Yeah, I know. I love Ray. Hey.
Yeah, Ray's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Really good guy.
But nah, man, he's right though. I mean, them employees they can be rough on your stuff. I mean, you got to think about it though, man. Them mowers cost anywhere from 10 to 16 grand for a brand new standard or brand new zero turn, and then they're not the ones buying it, man. They're there for a paycheck.
I know. They are. You just got to make sure you're pricing your job. That's where we're getting at, guys. You got to make sure you're pricing your jobs right to handle the maintenance side of it, to handle the employee side of it, the parts. I mean, like I'm saying, you got to make sure you factor all that in, because like everybody's saying, they're out there and they're there for a paycheck. You just got to make sure the equipment stays up and running for them. So,
yeah, and that's something I've said quite a few times in my videos, man. Anytime you hire an employee or helper, whatever you want to call them, there's more to the expenses than just payroll. Your fuel consumption is going to go up. You're going to go through 3 times as much weed eater string, more edger blades, more mower blades. You're gonna have more breakdowns, more flat tires, you name it. It's not just forking out $1,000 a week to pay your employees. It's
no.
a whole bunch of other stuff that comes with it too.
Yeah. That's what Ray said. It just costs a little bit more, but the employees are worth it, man. I totally agree, man. My employees are definitely worth it. Roberto does a great, but won't take responsibility for anything. He won't, man. He anytime something breaks or something, I did it. And I'm like, Roberto, I'm not even out there running or anything. I don't know, boss. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. You know, so I have to deal with that with Roberto every single time. Like I broke the pull cord, you know. He's the one pulling on it, you know.
You did something to it before he took off in the truck.
That's what he said. He said, I ran it for 5 minutes, Lee, went to crank it back up. It wouldn't work no more. It's not my problem. It's your problem.
Dang.
That's awesome. Said it's not my problem.
Yeah.
He said, you the boss man. I need tools.
Dang.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it kills me. It kills me.
At least he doesn't just look at you and start grinning and shake his head. See?
No, he does. When I get
He does.
when I get a little upset with him, I'll be yelling and screaming at him like, "What the crap, man? What's going? Why are you doing it?" When we work together, and he'd be just looking at me like, "Yeah, boss."
See.
You don't understand as quick as I am talking fast because I'm mad. He's like, "You don't understand?" Yeah. And I'll be like, no.
Oh, man.
That's what you have to deal with, guys. I mean, heck. But the year
No,
to date is pretty good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But now, CR Chase, he was talking about it's rained every single day and just hasn't had time for anything to dry out. And I'm faced with the same issue right now. And I told my wife earlier, dude, I'm fixing to just risk it, dude. I'm going out there. I mean, because you think about it, man, a bag of sand don't cost for $3. I got to do some work, dude. I got to get this stuff done.
You got to get
yeah, man, I'm fixing to go out there and just the hell with it. I'm fixing to start rutting everything up if I got to. This stuff's about to get done, one way or the other.
Well, Ricky will tell you he's in my town, man. Ricky, we got a lot of rain this year, haven't we?
Yeah, we did. It's put me behind, so I couldn't imagine what it's done to y'all cutting grass for a living.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the rain for me. It's the thunder and lightning because I'm not working in the thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. Especially up in a tree. Holy crap, no.
No. I dropped my machine off last Sunday at a job, and it was lightning and stuff when I pulled up in their yard to unload it.
Oh, God.
So I unloaded it real quick and got out of there.
Heck yeah. Ray said, I always make sure I'm super efficient and put back 50 a day for whatever. Then when whatever happens, I'm good. Now, Ray, I see what you're saying there, but Tank and me knows we have saw some videos when something goes down, you get pretty upset about it. You know, I know we're putting that money back for parts and all that, but right now we're cooled off. We're in our house and we're sitting here chatting. But when you're in the heat of the moment and something goes down, a weed eater falls off, you know, stuff like that, man. We hate it though. We hate having, even though we put back that $50 a day or whatever for materials and equipment and all that, dude, when something happens, dude, we get a little upset.
And also, I'd like to add too, Ray, you can blow that smoke up somebody else's tail. I know you're putting back more than 50 a day. I know you are. Because I am. And you're making 3 times what I'm making, dude.
He said, very upset. I'm like a baby. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. He's like, yeah, but I put back $50 and everything. I mean, it sounded good in that comment. I mean, it sounded really good, you know, like, oh, no sweat off my back. I put that money back. It's no big deal. Man.
Ray, you're good, Ray. Your customers ain't in here, Ray. You can let your hair down a little bit, bud. I'm with you though. I get pissed off too, man. I'm like a little high school girl. When stuff comes up. I know you are, Ray. I know you are. Yeah. I'm cutting up with you, Ray. Yeah, I'll pitch a fit out there in a heartbeat, dude, when something ain't going my way. Oh my God. You can ask both my boys, they'll tell you they've seen me lose it.
Oh yeah, I have, man. And sometimes it's like that, man. And sometimes it's like you wake up and start the day, and it's just bad all day. It's like, man, I should have just went back home, went back to bed, and just said, heck with it. Let's start over the next day. Because it just seems like I've had days like that where it never gets right. As soon as you get something and something starts acting up throughout the whole day, or just something else to tear up, something else to break down, and it kills the vibe in the whole day, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's days that I've woke up in the morning and be like, something tells me that I don't need to go to work today. And I'll go out there, go to work, and sure enough, I'll tear something up or whatever, bust a window, you name it. I'll do something stupid. And I'll be like, I knew I should have stayed my ass at the house. You know what I mean? It's like, hey.
Ray said, heck, I will whine and go home. Just whine and go home.
That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah, when you text me and wanted to take Roberto, or I offered Roberto to you, I didn't even know you were done or whatever, that you just went and did them couple yards and just said the heck with it. You were pretty hot on the text, and I was like, yeah, he's feeling it. Something's up.
Yeah, dude, I was livid, man. It took 3 days or 6 days to get 3 routes done. And then I had planned on working all day yesterday and all day today to get everything just 100% caught up. But dude, it was like 11:30. It was already 100 degrees. I said, oh, hell no, I'm going to the house. I texted everybody, let them know. They're like, sounds good. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Boat Brothers. That's the boys, ain't it?
Yeah,
that's Brittany.
It's Brittany on there, but she's on the
Oh, okay. It's Papa Rick's BBQ on Facebook and YouTube.
I have never heard you whine, Ray. Never heard you whine, Ray. Yeah, nobody. That's kind of new to us, Ray. We never heard you say that or do anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that, since you they call you Papa Rick's, Ricky, barbecuing. Yeah. So this is another hobby that Ricky does, and he's pretty good at it. Just talk a little bit about that, Rick.
I got the name from my granddaughter. That's what she just always called me, was Papa Rick. So when we come up with a name for this, that's what we come up with. But anyway, we started doing this. This is our 3rd year doing it. And, I'm like a lot of other guys, I like to cook stuff. And, when your friends and family or whatever, you cook for them and they tell you it's good, you just think they're full of crap and they're being nice to you. So, we did Brady, my son's wedding, for the wedding present. Well, anyway, after that, I told him, I said, I already did my smoker and everything. I said, I didn't build this thing, set the yard, so y'all get ready. So we started doing cook-offs and started doing festivals. So it's our 3rd year. We won some cook-offs. Had very good reviews from folks and people talking about our food. At Back 40 Brewery, and we do the Foothills here in Jasper. We do Winfield Mule Day. I think we did Early Day, and it's hard to do a lot of them like I would like to, but I do so much other stuff and work a full-time job, so it's it's kind of hard. Something I enjoy doing. Yeah.
Ricky is a very, very busy man. I don't know how he even had time to sleep. Like he said, works a full-time job, helps me out. He does tree service and everything, and then top that off, he cooks briskets and butts, and does the barbecue cook-offs, goes to all the festivals, like he's saying, around our town and outside of our town. He's actually went up to Kentucky, was it? He went up there or whatever, and
we went up there and done a little cook-off, and we won it.
So he's got some good barbecue guys. I mean, really good. There's something else I was going to say when we're talking about it. Oh yeah. Now when he's talking about he redid his he redid his smoker, guys, you got to see this thing, man. I mean, he took it from scrap, welded it. I mean, put it all back together. It's hooked onto a trailer. This thing is decked out, super nice. I wish he can get him a YouTube started up and start posting pictures and videos of him doing what he does. Because guys, man, you'd be amazed at the craftsmanship that Ricky puts on when he's doing stuff and building stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's I like to do all kind of other things, and I've got to drill some holes in my sawmill trailer, so I put the sawmill on it and mount it down. So I got that.
Yeah.
I
Just
got
something extra to add to what
yeah.
you want to do. And so he bought a sawmill. He's about to be doing some sawmilling,
Yeah.
build a barn, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, Ricky, where you got time for all this, man?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
wasting my life.
he's out there hustling.
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of just something I've always done, just hustle around. But I don't know how much older I am than y'all, but I figure I'm kind of older. I know I'm older than Lee.
There's some older people in the chat that's way older than you, and Ricky's what 50? I mean 46.
Easy.
46.
I'll be
48.
48. Be
48.
48 next month.
All right, he's only 7 years older than us, man. He acts like he's 97 sometimes.
He's only 6 years older than me.
Oh heck.
Yeah, I mean Ray in here, he's like 50. He's in his 50s, and then Brian from Prime Cuts Lawns, he's in his 60s, and then
Wow.
Ray, he just put on there, he's 56. And these jokers get out there and get it too, Ricky. You wouldn't believe the amount of work. If there's 8, that's our saying for Ray. If there's 8 days in the week, he'd be working every single day. Don't know how to stop. Yeah. And then Wayne, he's putting on there, he's 67. But yeah, man, Ricky just has a passion for everything, He has to have a hobby for all kinds of stuff, or a way to make money, right, Rick? Everything
A way
you do
to make money.
It's making money.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
He'll sell out some butts, guys. When he cooks up some butts and everything for 4th of July or Labor Day or Memorial Day and all that, dude, he sells them out, So I mean, it's a good way for him to make money,
That comment that Ray just put on there, that's a key thing right there. It's not work because you're doing what you love to do.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly right.
So, Ricky, have you ever thought about building smokers and selling them?
I've thought about it, but I don't have time. That's
I understand. I understand.
He's gonna have to give up
said,
something, and it ain't gonna be helping me out. He give up all that other junk. He's got to help me.
we went and actually looked at some stuff this morning, me and Lee.
Yeah.
But I just don't have. I would love to be able to do stuff like that, but I just really do not have the time. I have been busy since February. I've not had a weekend where I didn't do anything. It's just been bam, bam, bam. One right after the other.
Been a good year. You call that a good
year?
year?
It's been a good year for me. And I don't advertise. Everything I do is word of mouth. And
Wait a minute. Say that again.
I don't advertise. What?
Everything's word of mouth? You mean you keep telling me that you stay busy as all get out and it's just word of mouth?
That's it. Just word of mouth. But I've been doing it for a long time. So
yeah.
There's a lot of people that knows me. And
I'm waiting on Ray to put something in the comments about not advertising.
And I'm sure, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all pick up jobs from folks that won't show up when people call them after they go, just say you have somebody, they call this people or whatever, because I deal with that, and they show up and talk to them, but then they won't show up, and they give them some like bull crap, cheap price. Because I've run into that a couple times here lately. The job I just got done with Saturday was one. The guy was supposed to meet with them and told them like a super cheap price, and I told him, I said, I can't even get nowhere close to that. Yeah. But he didn't even have the decency to call them. They had to, he's supposed to showed up from 5, and then it went to 6. They said. Well, then they had to call him, and then he said, "Oh, I was fixing to call y'all. I was, he was somewhere else. Wasn't even going to show up."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we deal with it. Just, in the lawn care game, that. And yeah, you were telling me about that story with that. And you still ended up getting the job at a higher price because they know, the quality of your work and you're going to actually do what you say you're going to do. If you do what you say you're going to do out here, guys, there's mounds of work for you,
oh yeah, I went and looked at it Thursday or Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday evening, and I was there. I dropped my machine off Sunday evening the week before, and then I worked on it. So I worked on a couple of evenings, and then we finished it up Friday and Saturday. But we were done,
Yeah. Chase said, I got 2 new customers last week just from people walking across the street while I was mowing and asking me to do theirs. Yeah. Because right now it's 100 degrees outside. The ones that started this year, they ain't getting out there in it or whatever. They're like, heck with this. I'm going to go find me an AC job. So, yeah, we're picking up more work, right now because of that. It's that I mention it time and time again. It's that third or fourth wave of customers. And you just got to watch it, because a lot of them are just trying to get it knocked down because it's growing so fast and they want the cheap price. But, stick with your numbers. Like Rick saying just then, stick with your numbers.
Yeah, I had a guy the other day texted me. Evidently my son had been cutting his grass over the summer, and I had no idea this was going on. But I don't know have no clue whose mower he was using because he wasn't using mine. And my son told me he wasn't weed eating the yard, but the guy told me he was like, "Yeah, Mason was cutting my grass for $40. You think you can do that for me?" I said, "No, I ain't cutting nothing for $40. I don't know where you get." I said, "No, that ain't happening."
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
said,
went
I
in my
might
local lawnmower.
yeah, I might go over there and edge your property up for $40. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not loading no lawnmower up or taking it anywhere for 40
No.
bucks.
Yeah.
Heck no. What it costs nowadays to run. Heck no.
Wow.
Ray said I hadn't marketed and ever in 18 years. Everything's been word of mouth. He put some signs out or whatever. I know that, but Ray's killing it right now with that skid steer game. And I mentioned it to you too, Rick. Over the phone or just out talking about how he's got that skid steer going with the Forester Mortar and all that. And he's making deals, even not even using them. He'll like me and Ricky's trying to win stuff now in biz. Like we were trying this past weekend, man, and the numbers just got too high. But we were going to go to Lebanon, Tennessee, and I think Ronnie was on here. He's like, dude, I live 20 minutes from there. I was like, yeah, well, let's go eat lunch. Well, we ended up not winning the bid. The numbers got up a little bit on us, but Ray buying them Forester Mortars for $3,500, turn around, sell them for $7,000. That's just going to pick it up, taking it home, putting it on Facebook Market, boom, turn around and make a profit. That's pretty awesome to me, man,
But asking Ray a question, is there like around here there'll be 200 people that does that kind of stuff? Is it like that where you're at?
He'll get on here. He'll say it.
There's a bunch of them here that's doing it.
Yeah,
that's what like around here.
Hurting us if we try to get in it.
Yeah, starting out.
But I told Ricky too the same thing. Heck, there's 500 people out here cutting grass in my town for some reason. I'm not saying 500, but everywhere you turn around, you see somebody pulling a trailer with a lawnmower and weed eater rack on there. And heck, I stay busy.
Yeah,
there probably is 500 in my town, Lee.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in Augusta, Georgia. So he's got.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot more populated.
Yeah. See, look, Ricky's in my town. Ricky, how rural are we in our area? When we talk about seeing cattle everywhere and all that, ain't we farmland country boys? It's not a big city,
Yeah, and I live further out than you do.
And he lives way more in the country than I do. I am close to what little bit of a city limit we have, but yeah.
At least you can get internet.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get power. My power cuts on and off. Got to pay the bill, I guess.
But like around here, like, when you see people that somebody post something about cutting trees or whatever, it'll be such and such lawn care and tree service.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Tell him about the Facebook things or whatever, man. We get on here. Somebody, if anybody posts about lawn care or tree service, what are there? 150 comments?
Oh yeah, within
Everybody
30
wanting
minutes.
to get it. Within 30 minutes, I'm like, I ain't touching that, man. Ain't no way.
It's like me and another guy talked about, and I'm not knocking anybody that does it by no means, but when you like if somebody comments for refers me, that's different. But if I get on there and start commenting or whatever, like me and another guy that I know, we was talking about it. He said makes you look kind of desperate, like you know what I mean, like you're kind of begging for work.
Mhm.
And I might be wrong by thinking about it like
I
that.
think
That's
that.
just the way it.
No, you're exactly right, Ricky. Me and Buster was talking about that the other day. I mean, y'all are talking about somebody posting on Facebook and there'll be 150 people commenting on it. Imagine how it is in a populated area like where I'm at or where Buster's at.
Oh
I mean,
wow, yeah.
there'll be over 1,000 comments on there. Just some chuck in a truck that ain't even got a name of their business, just out with a Murray push mower. I'll do it for $30, and I'm like, man, y'all are insane. I
Yeah,
don't
but
even
they're killing
comment on
the
them.
yeah, they're killing the industry when they do that. And they're not
Yeah.
going they're gonna get a crap job, and y'all know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For that reason, they're not gonna get a good quality job, but they went with the cheapskate, you know.
Mhm.
Well, most customers understand that too. They know that good work ain't cheap and cheap work ain't good. And
Uh
Mhm.
they might go with the $25 guy first couple times, but after that they'll be like, you know what? I'm tired of all this. I'm tired of this. I want my stuff edged up. I want it weeded, all that.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Yeah.
so they'll go with somebody that's charging 80 or $90.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I think there's a lot of issues around this area and all with people. They go and talk to the folks or whatever, and it's on different stuff, not just trees. It's they'll go up there and construction is really bad about doing it, but they'll get about half the money or whatever. These people will pay them for some ungodly reason, and then they don't show back up.
Mhm. No,
Um,
yeah. That's what Ray was talking about earlier, man. He picks up a lot of work, man, just because of sorry contractors. But he put in here, I think this is a thing back to your question or whatever. He said, I got the inside scoop in a way because when I put them on Marketplace, I attach a link to my Brush Bully YouTube showing how tough they are. So like he when he gets his work and everything, people come to him because he attaches stuff from his YouTube channel showing the before and after of what your property can look like and showing the equipment working. So
uh,
that's how he can get work, is because he's showing them and showing the type of equipment that he's using and giving them before and after picture, which is amazing. And
yeah, that's
any
good.
stand, that you can get. So
Yeah, that's good doing that.
I know Ray's doing a lot more with that mulching than what the guys around here are doing too. He's going in and flattening everything. Like some of the guys around here, they won't push trees over and
mm-mm.
and some of those saplings and stuff like that. They won't mess with them, but
And
they'll
Yeah,
get
they
all
won't,
the underbrush.
yeah, but they won't mulch it up as good as I've been seeing Ray's videos too and everything. There'll be
Yeah,
big chunks all over the place. They don't run that thing over it several times to actually make that place pop and look good. So I mean,
yeah.
he
yeah.
Ray's
gets a
actually
little
Grind it
bit
up
more.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ray's actually doing a quality job. Now there is one guy in my area. Me and him used to work together at Budweiser, and he started a landscaping company, and he scaled up to into pressure washing. He's got a crew that goes out strictly for power washing. He's got a crew that goes out for landscaping. He's got a crew that goes out for maintenance, and he goes out on his own and does the can't think of what it's called now, the forestry mulching. And he was that guy I was telling Ray about. He's got that Fecon head with the Bobcat T770 big machine, the $120,000 setup's what it is. And that dude, he's traveling up to 3.5 hours doing jobs, but he's making $3,000 to $4,000 a day doing it.
Oh wow,
Wow.
But
wow.
but he has no choice but to charge that because of how much that Fecon head. If I'm not mistaken, I think that Fecon head is like $30,000 or $40,000. Ray could probably tell you for
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah, it ain't
it's a
cheap.
high
Well,
dollar machine.
I want to. Is Chad still in here? Chad, if you're still in here, I want to know about you were thinking thinking about getting a different attachment for your mini skid steer, because see, that's what me and Ricky are trying to bid for, and I was trying to bid for one of them drum mulchers for the mini skid steer, but it got up to like $2,500 and for that mini, and I was like, wow, it's pretty high, and so I didn't. But Chad, if you're still in here, man, come in here, man, and yeah, you're more than welcome to pop on the live too and everything. Like I said, I'll reset it up if you want to pop on the live. Ray, if you want to pop in here and talk with us and everything, anybody's welcome.
Dalton said he's gonna pop on.
Yeah, or Dalton if he wants to pop on. I'm gonna reset it real quick for anybody who wants to get on here. But I know I hadn't saw Chad in a pretty good while, so hopefully he's still in here and he can refer us back to see what he was planning on doing. You know, because I think he was talking about it.
Yeah, he said he's gonna put the kids down. He's done washing the car, but he's gonna put the kids down and then he'll hop on.
Okay.
Ray said it's 35 to 50,000 for the pecan mulching head.
Wow.
That's what I say. That's you pretty much can buy you can buy a smaller skid steer for that. Not a mini skid, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, you can buy a skid steer, probably, yeah, especially on Facebook Market. You can probably find a pretty good deal on one too. You know.
I think that first one Ray had, I think he said he paid $20K for it, didn't he?
$20K for the Bobcat that he had, and then he went to the Kubota.
Yeah, that's.
And I think at the end of the year, I think he's still talking about it. He's going to be getting that new one. So
he said he said he can get 10 new mulchers for that price.
Shoot, yeah. You know, have all the extra belts and all the extra teeth and all that kind of stuff, man. Shoot.
And then turn around and sell the heads with none of that stuff with it.
Yeah. And I love how he mentioned in one of his last videos, like, everybody's talking about this Chinese bullcrap or whatever. Ray's showing us, man. Just like I'm showing y'all with the smaller machines or whatever. Like Ricky knows, I'm not going out there doing jobs that's going to take me 3 or 4 days to do. I don't have time for that. My business don't have time for that. We want to get in there and knock out a job in a day and a half, maybe 2 days max. So these smaller equipments and everything is good for us, and make a couple $1,000s, man, and get back into the maintenance, you know, because that's my bread and butter is the maintenance. You know, I can't take away from that and just straight up do landscaping. Landscaping don't come as quick and as often as your maintenance does. Your maintenance, you're getting a check from them every 7 days or every 14 days. So recurring money flow is really nice.
Brian said, showing.
I saw it. That's really good.
Isn't that what Ray always says?
Yeah. I'm showing you. Gosh.
Dude, Ray's hilarious when he gets on those kicks, especially when him and Jay was going back and forth. Where is Jay? I ain't seen him in here the past couple times.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where he's at. We got 14 people in here. It's a lower night. Maybe everybody's still trying to get everything suited for the next day. Maybe everybody's wore out, man, because of the heat and everything. But man, if you ain't in here watching it, I don't know what's up, man. What else you gonna do with your time? You need to be spending your time with, you know, Lee, Tank, and Ricky tonight. So
yeah, man. Best live in lawn care.
Best live in lawn care.
Ray,
I've heard it several times.
Ray, that is one hell of a return on that investment, my friend.
Yeah, check that out, guys. Let's pop that on the big screen right there. Over $80K from a 3,500 mulcher in a year. Showing. That's pretty good, man, for real. You know.
I mean, I'm just saying, Lee, he's got you beat. I think you said what? You got how much you pay for that Chinese mini and that Chinese excavator?
The mini skid steer I paid $2,800 for. The mini X, I bought it from an individual, you know, a town over. It wasn't from an auction, and I actually paid $7,000 for it. So.
Okay. And you said you made what, about $100,000 off of both of them?
If not more.
And how many years have you had them?
Oh, Ricky, how long have I had them? I've had the mini skid, the X longer, probably 2.5 years for the mini X. Maybe
you've got some catching up to do, Lee.
Yeah, I know.
Ray's crushing it with that mulcher. Mm-hmm. I'm just messing with you, by the way. I'm just giving you hell.
No.
Because y'all was giving me a hard time about not having one, so I got to give you a hard time about not out there doing what Ray's doing.
Oh, we all can't do what Ray's does, man. You know what hurts me a little bit too, man? I got kids still growing up, man. it's hard to sacrifice to go and drop. I want to be like Ray one day. Once these kids are grown and gone, I might be in a situation where I can do, different things and bigger things. But Ricky, kids are expensive. Tank, kids are expensive, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You got
my
any girls,
God.
Lee?
I have no girls, all boys, and they're rowdy. And
Yeah.
Ricky, I tell
Yeah,
you,
girls.
man, Ricky loves my youngest one, man. That's gonna be a worker right there, ain't he, Ricky?
Yeah, that's gonna be right there. Your predecessor. That's the one that's gonna be running your business when you get old, older.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah,
youngest one, he's a little hustler, man. We've got that golf cart, and one of his little buddies up the street was running around cutting grass with a push mower. He was hauling a push mower and a weed eater around, just pushing it around the neighborhood. And Mason, my youngest, he rode past him one day and asked him what he was doing. He told him, he said, "Well, $20, I can take you from house to house." So he was
Wow.
making he was making $20 a yard just hauling the kid back and forth. I was like, this dude right here, boy, he's got that gene in him. I don't know where he got it
yeah,
from because I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking that way when I was that age.
That's true. I hear you there, Chase. He said you fixing to be running Pawpaw's daycare. Oh me, try stab me.
I tell you what, you got to be willing to work 7 days a week to keep up with Ray. And I can tell you right now, that's probably never going to happen in my house because I mentioned working today. Friday, I was talking about working yesterday
Yeah,
and working today too to get caught up. My wife said, "Nah." I said, "Well, I'm at least working Saturday." And she said, "You need to rest. It's 100 degrees. You need to rest." And I said, "Well,
yeah,
babe, I got to get caught up." I was like, "This is my livelihood, man." And she's like, "Nah." She's about to whoop my butt, man. My wife ain't but like 2.5 feet tall.
yeah.
She's about to kick my tail.
Yeah,
Tell you, man.
I'm glad my wife's asleep and ain't hearing all that because I thought she's like, "When are you going to rest?" I said, "Hell, I guess when I'm dead."
Yeah,
Right?
heck yeah.
Right?
That's
Dude,
when you rest.
when I worked at Cisco, I was putting in 65, 70 hours a week a lot of times and never batted an eye at it. But now I'm working for myself. She's like, "Nah, nah."
Dang,
Yeah,
that's
hey, before I went full time, man, I was 7 days a week too, man. I know what it's like, man. 50, 60 hours a week with your regular job and doing whatever you can to do the lawns on the weekends and stuff, man, or in the evenings, man. It was go, go, go back then. I know y'all don't see that now, and I'm sorry. Maybe I should have did a
Oh,
YouTube
dude,
channel 10 years ago, but
I'm gonna tell
you
you,
know,
I get it, dude. When I was doing this part time, when I still had my full time job, it was 7 days a week for me, and I was working from sun up. When I'd have to be at Cisco at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I was leaving the house at 2:30 in the morning, and not getting home till after 9 because of lawn
wow.
care. So it was, yeah, it was insane when I was. I'm telling you, dude, I was running on fumes.
yeah. And
Sure, I
and
bet.
Ricky's in that situation now. I've been telling Ricky for what now? A year, Ricky? Man, go
Yeah,
full
or
time,
longer.
man. Go full time. But it's scary. And Ricky
Well,
knows he's told me
I don't have
but
enough consistent work. I wish I did because I make more money on the side than I do at my job. I've got a good job, but I still make more money on the side. Um,
Let me let me ask you this: is it because you're turning stuff down because you're scared of not having enough time to do it, or what?
well, that's my problem. I ain't turning nothing down right now.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah,
yeah,
it's everything
but
you can
I
get,
don't
everything
have
is good.
enough. Just say if I had 20 or 30 jobs lined up, it'd be different to where I've got, I think I've got about 5 or 6 right now. I got one big job to do. It's going to take me a while. I got another big job I'm working on, but it's not enough consistency to be full time. Um, and I don't know if that's because I don't advertise or whatever, or there's just so many people doing it.
Is it tree
Uh,
jobs or?
Mhm.
I do trees and clearing and stuff like that. I've been building a road for a guy, hauling gravel. I got a mini dumper, so I've been hauling that rock in it. But I hauled it with my side by side before that. But I just a little odds and ends. I do mechanic work. I work on Lee stuff, and But I've worked on a lot of other people's. I do all
Yeah.
I
kinds of
know.
stuff.
Yeah, speaking for lawn care in particular, I know that's a little different than a lot of things because lawn care is more of a recurring revenue. So
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah. Mine's a
I had
one
a
time,
yeah,
deal.
like a one-off
That's
Yeah.
job
what
type
makes
deal.
that's what makes it hard, man. When you're in the business of like one-time deals,
Yeah.
concrete work, stuff like that. I mean, you got to get a bunch of them lined up, and then hopefully they'll still come in as you're doing them. If you're going to try to do it full time, with
Yeah.
us, we can pick up somebody and got them for the whole season, and then we're working. Trying. A lot of us are trying to find stuff in the wintertime when we start, our jobs start shutting down. And
Yeah.
if you saved your money right and did all that right, then you just take it easy in the wintertime because our season's what 8-9 months long and it's blow and go and it's really getting after it. So I have in some years took it easy in the wintertime, not really did much of nothing, just kind of went and I call it hibernating mode, because heck, the summers and stuff are so rough, and a lot of times I still had my full-time job, so I was still going to work every day. It was just easier on me because I didn't have so much on the landscaping or the lawn service side. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, to do strictly landscaping or strictly trees or something like that, you pretty much got to become a household name to be able
Yeah.
to step away from a full-time job to go full head of steam into that.
Oh
But
yeah.
mm,
I had that conversation with Dalton yesterday on the phone. I was talking to him because he's getting very close to taking that leap of faith. And I told him, the way it was for me before I left my full time job, it got to a point where I was turning stuff down because I knew I wasn't going to have time to do it. But the
mm,
difference is in lawn care, you're doing everything on a 7 to 14 day schedule, so it's guaranteed money coming in every week. And
yeah.
I looked at it as all I had to have was enough to keep me busy for 2.5 days. If I could stay busy for 2.5 days, that would be enough to pay all of my bills, all of my business expenses, and everything. And everything after that would be a bonus. And
Yeah.
then, but when I left my full time job, it was almost like me starting over from scratch. I took on anything and everything because at that point, I had to let my fear motivate me into growing my business to, I mean, where it is now. I'm not a big operation by no means, but to get it to the point now to where it's sustainable year round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
And
yeah, done good for it by doing that. Being able to work for yourself.
yeah, and
Um,
sooner or later, you're going to pick up enough because of the fear factor.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, those better properties are going to come in, and when that starts happening, that's when you can let go of those trash properties. You're not, you're spending too much time on them. You're not making a good profit. The tire kickers, things like you can start letting those go.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Ray said that's why I won't drop lawn care because he's doing the fortune munching and everything, but he knows that recurring money is hard to let go. Brian said it took me 6 months to make the decision to leave full time and retire into lawn care. So I mean, it's a big undertaking and going. My wife said I have a feeling keeping on toes and an understand statement. It is very fulfilling when you see them step up and go and do good on their own. So proud of ours after so much work. I'm sorry, she's talking about Ray and his stepkids and all that. You want your kids to grow up, have good work ethics, and go out on their own and have good jobs themselves. So you're not really taking care of them. All right, to get back on the other one, to quit a job, you have to be disciplined with your money is number one. I mean, you got to be disciplined with your money if you're going to go full time. You can't just go out there because you got a little extra money in your pocket and just blow it like crazy because the winter time is coming, guys. You can't get rid of it. It's going to be here every year, and the jobs are going to slow down, and you're going to be sitting there twiddling your thumbs, figuring out what did I do wrong,
Oh yeah.
So always have a little bit saved up, man, to help you out with them wither months, or be like me, go commercial, try to get as much 12 months accounts as you can. And, that's how I've always done it. That's why I'm more commercial than I am residential because it keeps me a check coming in the wintertime. So.
Yeah, try to save up as soon as possible. Try, like, just say you've got $10,000 a month worth of bills for your business and your personal bills. Just say it's $10,000 a month. You can pretty much guarantee that you're going to have a 3.5 to 4 month period there in the wintertime where there ain't gonna be much coming in. So try right off of the bat as quick as possible to get that money saved up for the winter and take on everything you can in the wintertime, whether it's leaf cleanups, mulch jobs, tree jobs, whatever it is, to that way you're not depleting all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you just got to have the bankroll saved up, and Ray said it good before. I've heard him talk about it, and I've talked about it too, or whatever. Man, that's something that you need to save up by June. You know, because that's when you're getting your biggest. You know, you're making the most you possibly can. This year it was probably a little different because we had a dry spring, you know, and then we had a wet summer, you know, but you try to get that saved up as fast as you can, man, and put it in that bank account, man, or wherever you put it, and save it up. That way, you know, you're going to finish out the season, and you got that peace of mind in the back of your head, like, okay, I know I'm going to be good till about November, anyways. You know, a lot of us till December. I don't know how everybody's season ends or whatever, but in the back of my mind, I know I'm going to be able to pay my bills till the next spring rolls around, you know, and,
Yeah.
and that, you know, it's reassuring. It really makes you, it just takes that off of you, you know, off your shoulders and everything. So you ain't so stressed, you know, because money stresses everybody out, you know. The bills come in every month, no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you hear people say it all the time. They try, you know, they'll wait till June to start saving for the winter. I'll tell you right now, man, that's the worst thing you can do. Go ahead and save. Start saving, because the middle of the summer to the end of the summer, that's when you start having all those equipment malfunctions. You're putting a lot of wear and tear on your stuff. Everything's overheating. You're getting hot. You're subject to piss all your customers off. You never know what's going to happen in the middle of the summer.
Yeah. I mean, you could get hurt. I mean, you can have a mild heat stroke or whatever, and you miss a couple of days because you had to go to the hospital and they had to pump some fluid in you and everything. You know, I mean, right now, guys, we have to be careful out there, man. This next week, man, you know, it's 100+ every day for the next probably week or two. It's going to be in the hundreds, you know, so it's going to be firing up hot.
Ray sounds like a guy that's he's been in the unemployment line before. And I say that because I have that same mindset that he's talking about right now.
Yeah.
I've been in the unemployment line and it sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you've ever been there, you make your mind up right then. You ain't never coming back.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
you do, like my experience with the unemployment line, or I tried to go sign up on unemployment one time, and I've never drew it in my life, but I tried to draw it one time back many years ago, and the lady looked at me and told me that she didn't know if my company had paid in enough for me to draw it. Boy, I was pissed. So I said, I tell you what, you take that piece of paper and you wad that thing up and throw it in the garbage. I said, hell, I'll go find me a job.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Ray said before I was disciplined, what I would do is pay my mortgage through the winter all summer. So he would already pay up for his mortgage, because that's everybody's biggest thing, you know. I still think to this day, man, the mortgage is the main bill that everybody has that has to pay out every month. I mean, it's great if you already have your house paid off and all that. Hey, I'm awesome. That's awesome. I wish I was like that, but I'm not like that. I still got a mortgage I got to pay every month. Car payment, all that kind of stuff, you know. So if you can go ahead and prepay for a lot of that while you're making that money, and just because you got that money, guys, it don't last long, man, especially in today's economy and all that, man. That money, it goes away pretty fast.
Yeah. I'm with you on that, Chase. I use my AC too, man. I'm not one of those guys that rides around with my window down. I use my AC. I pay a lot of money for that air conditioner.
I just got the boys' AC fixed. You see that? I just got the boys' box truck fixed with AC. So
I saw the video.
I asked Roberto today, I said, how you liking that AC? He goes, it's fine. I'm like, really? I finally got you some AC, and you're just like, me. You dog, you. Man. He really knows how to hurt my feelings sometimes, man, because I was sweating my balls off fixing it for him.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's goal in life there, Brian, to make sure you're completely out of debt before you retire.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm with you on that too, Ray. Failure is not an option. If you're like me, you don't have a job to go back to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I could probably find another job doing what I did or whatever, but I've been out of it. I've been out of the game a pretty good while, and technology keeps getting better and better and better. I'd have to retrain on some stuff or whatever, but still, I love working for myself. So if I can be the disciplined as I can with my money, so I don't have to go back and work for somebody, that's what we're going to be. Hey, man, I complain to my wife and kids. Why'd you buy that? Why'd you buy that? Why'd you buy that? We can't afford that or whatever. and I still get, oh, dad.
Yeah.
So,
I know I tell my kids all the time, every single year, I tell them we're not doing travel sports this year. We always wind up doing it. I don't get a say so in that.
Thing.
yeah.
Are you right, Ray?
My
You're right.
wife told me, Ray, I'll put it up on here, whatever, but I'll explain. My wife told me I could never work for somebody else again. She said, you would be so mad if somebody told you something to do. She said you wouldn't know how to handle it. If somebody came in there and said, hey, I want you to go sweep that floor. Hey, I want you to go do this and that, whatever. She said I'd flip out on somebody.
Yeah.
I've been on my own for so long,
Tell them my hand don't fit no broom.
Yeah. And but not flexing, it's just I've ran my own business for so long, I mean, I've been able to control my destiny and all that, and it would be weird to go and work for somebody else right now, it would be very weird. I'd have to show up at a certain time. I can't just show up when I want to show up, that I feel like it's a good time to show up. I probably wouldn't like how they operate their business on being efficient and all that. I'd get mad about that. So, a lot of them things, that I wouldn't like in somebody's business when I would be trying to make it better and better, and they don't probably want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and another thing too, man, most jobs you go to now, you'd have to work a week or two to make what we make in a day.
Yeah. That's what Ray said. Can
Right,
pay
man.
me what I make now,
No.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I'm
that's why
cutting
it's
trees,
so hard.
doing the trees
Well,
and stuff like that. But I
what do
make
you do full time, Ricky? Chase was asking.
it's actually, I think they classify as like a millwright. We do it's gearbox maintenance for like steel mills, paper mills, stuff like that. All different size stuff. But
What is the difference between a millwright and a maintenance man?
well, that's what it's kind of like, a millwright maintenance. Maybe a millwright does more welding and stuff.
But, so I was asking because I used to work for. I was considered maintenance when I worked at a meat packing plant right out of high school, and but that was all I did was weld.
Uh,
Did a lot of TIG welding.
Yeah, I think that's that's the only thing. I think a millwright welds more than what we don't really weld a lot. They classify us, the company I work for, we're like specialists or whatever as far as on the maintenance side. We don't really do no welding. We get their millwrights or to weld stuff for us.
Gotcha.
But I've been doing
Got
that
it.
for 16 years.
Heard that.
Yeah.
But I've done all kind of stuff. I was a mechanic by trade, so the only things that I've ever done, I was a bread man one time, and then I
Had a
was
bread route.
yeah, I had a bread route many moons ago.
Moons ago.
There's
Yeah,
good
when I
money
was
in
in my
that now, believe it
20s.
or not.
I did it for I think 2 years maybe, but I've always mechanicked because I worked for the bread company as a mechanic also one time, and then I worked for Ryder a little while working on
Brittany
Truck
trucks.
leasing
said,
company.
truck
Do what now?
leasing
Yeah,
company.
yeah, yeah. I worked
Brittany,
for them.
Brittany said, explain a little bit more about what you do, because you kind of just skimmed over the top or whatever. But like, what do you
Well,
build? What?
that's what trying to think of how to explain it more. It's just say I guess you like take something like a transmission or whatever as far as a straight shift, but on a very much larger scale. Uh,
Huge.
yeah,
He does these
we got.
big, gigantic gearboxes and everything, dude.
Yeah,
It's
that's right. You seen
crazy.
that? You seen one of the gears that come out of that big gearbox? That was just one of
Dude,
them,
huge.
and that was it's so big it has to be built in place in the steel mill.
Mm.
Um, and it's got the gear. The one you seen was probably, I bet it weighs 30,000-40,000 pounds.
God almighty knows.
Dude. That's
And
why I
that's
said
just
explain
one.
a little bit more. You kind of skimmed over the top, kind of made it seem like it's nothing or whatever. But dude,
Oh,
it's like massive equipment and everything that he's building and putting together and all.
and we
Doing
do
a lot
it's
of
like something like that down to something is like a very small gearbox. Um, that don't weigh, something you could pick up. It's just we would do big screw jacks, and we work on the cranes and the steel mills and all, build them. Um, it's just all kind of different things.
yeah. Do a lot of
Um,
work with chain falls.
no, we don't really mess with those. We don't mess with the chain falls. Um,
Okay.
we do it's like it's all the big crane stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah. You doing
we
big
don't.
time work then.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's all
all
bigger
big
stuff.
industrial, massive scale stuff. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know. When
we have. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when I worked the company I worked for was called Shapiro Packing. It was a beef packing plant. You
Yeah,
know, they would kill the cows, slaughter them, process them, everything, turn them into whatever, steak, sausage, you name it. And the way I always looked at it as the millwrights were the guys that would come in off site, like contractors and things like that. And your maintenance guys were like plant employees. That's what I
yeah,
always thought anyway.
and that's what we are. We contract out to those, and we go out. Just say if the steel mill maintenance guys or any of the maintenance people don't don't kind of know what they're doing, then we'll go out and do it, or we may go out and assist them, on how to do it, and they do kind of the hands on, but we're there to make sure it's done right, you know, as far as assembly.
That makes
Um,
sense.
it's something like we spent a few months ago. Just as simple as like say it was a couple U.S. Steel guys took this gearbox apart and put it back together. He said they took it apart and put it back together 3 times, and it's big. It's a cutoff machine. What they and like I said, they done it. He said 2 or 3 times, and they didn't turn the plates right on it, so it was spewing oil out of it. So it's just something that simple, that they didn't know that it was like that. So they called us. We went out there, took it back apart, figured out that's what it was, and had it. They were going in an hour. It's just
Uh,
simple things like that.
Had to
Also,
call in the big guns.
yeah, and we go out there and do inspections and all that on all the gearboxes and stuff. Um, I've been to tire plants, new core inspecting. It's a different job than mechanicing, but it's kind of mechanicing also. Um, I like it because even though I've been doing it for 16 years, there's still stuff that come in that you've never seen.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I liked about maintenance. When I used to work maintenance, you didn't get burnt out, man. It was something different every day.
Yeah. Now, and we deal with a lot of gearboxes. Just say the steel mill was built back in the 50s. The people I work for, we got the maintenance side, rebuild and all, and tear down, and they got a machine shop also.
Yeah. I reposted. If Dalton still wants to get in here, anybody wants to get in here, it's pinned on the comment. Anybody's welcome to come in here and talk with us and everything. Chase, you can get in here and talk with us if you want to. Just anybody that's feeling like they got something they want to share with us and maybe teach us something. But
what happened to Chad? Is he riding a scooter or something?
I don't know what happened to Chad. He popped in here and then he popped right out. I was wanting him to answer that question I had, and he could pop in here if he wanted to too, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to text him or call him and say, dude, what's up, man? Did he ever call you or anything? Text you?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I told him to. Gave him your number. What a sorry dog, I hope he's in here. I hope he hears this. He just thinks he's too good,
Well,
I hope he pops in here because I'm talking about him.
Well, he's an Auburn fan. What can you expect?
Oh, yeah, I get
It's been a long time since Auburn's had a championship, man.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Since the old Scam Newton days.
Yeah. Is that the one that they say they got two, right? But one that they turned it over and they didn't get to get the celebration or whatever, and they still got the championship or something like that.
I don't remember. I have no clue.
Yeah. Oh.
I know they claimed they were champions one year because they beat y'all and then they turned around and beat us. It was the same year that y'all beat us in the national championship in overtime. I think that was 2017 or 2018.
Yeah.
And then Auburn claimed that they were the number one team in the country because they beat the champion and the runner-up. I'm like,
that might be what it is. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's not the way it works.
Chad, Brittany said, Chad, help us Auburn fans out. It's going to be hard. You're by yourself. Chad
Brittany,
is living in the Cam Newton area.
Yeah, Brittany, that's a tough road to hoe. You might as well just give up on Auburn. They can't even keep a coach.
I'll be honest. I don't even know what we're going to be like this year, man. I have no idea. I know we got two quarterbacks battling it out right now. I don't even know if they figured out who's going to. They always save that once we get where we can have two going at it each other. They try to hold it off as long as they possibly can, but that's sports,
Well, you got to understand the dynasty that y'all came off of. Man, you had Nick Saban for 20 years.
That was nice.
Those days are long gone, man.
We got to get another one.
Yeah, there's never going to be another Nick Saban. Those days are over.
We had a Paul Bear Bryant, and then we had a Nick Saban.
Yeah, but it's a different generation of people out there nowadays, Lee.
That's why Nick won't come back. Because that NIL and all that. That's why he ain't coming back to coach. Paying players in college millions of dollars, and they jump ship after 1 year.
They did the portal.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. They can just jump ship whenever they want.
Yeah.
They got it better than what the pros has got it. Pros have to be traded off and everything. They can just jump ship.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But
crazy.
Anybody got anything they want to add or say? Pop in here. Throw us a comment in. But yeah, man. Appreciate Ricky being on. Much love for him. Getting on here. It wasn't that bad, was it, Ricky, to get on live and talk and do all that? A lot of people are kind of shy to do this.
Yeah, it ain't bad. I ain't never done it. So, kind of nervous and.
Yeah. But once you get in here and get settled down, it's really not that bad, is it?
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, because Ricky don't even do no videos or nothing, guys. This is just straight him. I didn't even know he was coming on until he popped in here. I had no clue, no idea, and I mean he's done great for us tonight, guys. So
Well,
I
I
mean, if
figured
anybody else, yeah, go ahead.
I knew you was gonna do the live tonight, so figured I'd check you out.
Yeah, yeah. So you wanted to come check my live out for the first time. You just want to come on here and pop in
Huh?
live completely.
Well, yeah. Now I listened to it one time on YouTube, but I couldn't never figure out how to. I think I commented on it, but that's about it. But yeah, I was just check it out. I seen you had a tank on there also.
Yeah. Uh.
Jay
Uh.
said you got a heck of a
Yeah.
radio voice.
You got a
I
great
gotta
know.
agree.
radio voice. Yeah, I do too.
He's got that voice that just cuts through the static.
Hey, Roberto, every time Roberto's around Ricky and Ricky's talking or whatever, Roberto goes, "Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you talking like this right there." He does it. He does it to him every time. I'll be on the phone with Ricky and he'd be like, "Who you on the phone with?" I'm like, "Ricky." He goes, "Oh, Ricky on the phone with you."
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. It's really good. I love
He's funny.
it.
Ricky don't spit his tobacco juice out. He swallows it. That's why he sounds like that.
Oh, dang.
Over the years.
Yeah. Or, yeah. I wasn't an avid smoker or nothing like that, so.
Don't think that. This
Yeah.
ain't for smoking. This ain't for smoking them Winston non-filters for 20 years, huh?
Yeah. 20 years. Now,
Non-filtered Pall Malls, baby.
Yeah.
that's what we're hoping my grandson's got a deep voice. He sounds like he's probably gonna have, but so we're hoping he'll have one.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah, Black Smoke, you need to come on live with us, man. Pin comment, man. It's only a couple of comments up, man. Pop in here, old Black Smoke. I like to have a conversation with you because you're on everybody's comments and everything, man. I think you could have some really good stuff to talk about.
What didn't sound right, Black Smoke? He said something didn't sound right.
She said, "I thought you were coming in, Black Smoke," and he said, "Come in where?" And she said, "That's hilarious." And he said, "Wait, that didn't sound right."
I didn't even look at the comments behind it.
You got to watch Black Smoke. He's on his toes all the time. I see it from a lot of comments from other channels and everything too.
Yeah, like Shay
Family
said, it's a
show.
family show.
Family show.
Family,
It is,
it's
man.
family channel.
I don't do a lot of bad words and everything in my channel or my videos or nothing like that. I do pop them off every now and then. Rick could tell you, but I try to ease it down. You never know who's watching you and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Ray,
you.
he slipped up and dropped an F bomb the other day, and he caught himself, but it was a little too late. And I don't think he realized it,
Yeah.
but I realized that I actually heard it come out of his mouth, and I was like, Lord have mercy. He's trying. Bless his heart, he's trying.
Yeah. And sometimes you get so aggravated, man, it just pops out. You can't help it. I've in some of my videos, if you go back and watch them, or whatever, I have a couple where I slipped up and said a bad word. I did and didn't edit it out, but
Yeah, I let my hair down quite a bit. I won't say the F word on YouTube, but catch me out in the street, ain't no telling what I'm liable to say.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Brian, come on, BSM, come on in here.
Yeah, you're right, Chase. I couldn't
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
working with Ray all day.
Dude,
Imagine,
I would love it. I would love it.
imagine
He'd be
being
all
Justin.
over me. He'd be all over me, man. If I go work a day with Ray, he'd be screaming and yelling at me all day long. I can only imagine. Knowing I've had a business for 17 years, I still wouldn't do it right for him. I already know it.
I'm gonna tell you, dude, I'm the type of person that would intentionally get under Ray's skin.
Yeah,
When I find out, yeah, when I find out somebody's getting irritated with me, oh yeah, I just drive that knife a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I would definitely. I would do it just to make him mad. Do it just to make you mad.
He said
Ray
you'd be
working
working
all
all day
day
with
and
Ray in your Crocs.
Yeah. I don't have no Crocs. I'd have my haydos. I'd have my haydos on with Ray.
I've been wearing extra toughs for the past week and a half, and them things, they feel good, dude.
Extra tough. I don't even know what them are.
They're like little ankle high rubber boots.
Oh yeah. I saw them.
Mm.
Yeah.
They
They're
the
like
ugliest things you ever saw.
They're like fishing boots.
Yeah, but God Almighty, it's almost like not. I mean, it almost feels like there's nothing on your feet.
Wow.
Yeah, they feel good.
Chase said, I had a low hanging limb with a spider web on it 2 days ago, and I yelled the F word and turned around, and a guy standing in the street trying to get my attention to cut his mom's grass next door. I bet he was like, it might not work out with this guy.
Yeah, that's happened to me more times than I can count. I normally jump off the mower and check myself when something like that happens.
God, I can't stand spiders, dude. Spiders and snakes. And why y'all always got to bring them up in the lives, man? I go up there when I go to bed. I'm checking my sheets and everything before I get in the bed. I mean, y'all always do this to me. It seems like every last couple lives we're talking about snakes and spiders. Good night, man. My wife's up there rolling, laughing because she knows that's what I'm going to be doing. I can't stand a snake. I can't stand a spider for one. Good night. What it is you can't physically hear them coming at you. You know, it just scares me.
Come on, Lee.
I know. I'm a little girl when it comes to snakes and spiders.
Are you that guy that's gonna run from a daddy long legs?
Oh yeah, if you throw one on me, man, I'm gonna flip out. Any of them. Hey, if Daddy Longlegs' mouth was big enough, I think it's the deadliest spider there is. Its mouth's too small to bite you, is what they say. That's what I've always heard when I was a kid.
Brian said when he hits a pile of dog poop, you don't want to be within earshot of him.
Oh God, that is bad, especially if you hit it with a weed eater, dude. I've hit it in my mouth. Ate dog poop before, dude.
Dude. Our first year in business, Mama Tank was working with me, and she got hit right here in the middle of her forehead, dude. She was so mad.
It's bad, Ricky, out here in these streets, man.
Yeah.
You doo-doo in your mouth. Ugh.
Yeah, dodging
That's
turds.
disgusting. You shouldn't be weed eating with your mouth open, Lee. You've been doing this, what, 18 years now? You know better than that.
I'm like Jordan, dude. Oh man, I'm just messing with y'all. But yeah, I have. Yeah. I mean, it would probably be like at the edge of my lip, and then you rub it and it's in your mouth. I mean, it's bad. I've had it all over my face before, dude. Just some nice, freshly poop. And you go in there with a weed eater and you're just, and that sucker just flings all over your face. You're like, oh my God, it just covers your whole face, dude. You gotta wear one of those gator masks, man. One of them fishing masks. It's bad.
Keep that stuff off of you.
And it just locks into you and you smell it all day. Especially you get up in your nose, you can never get the smell out.
Oh God. I know what you're talking about. I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
But no, there's, like Chase said, I've rode home shirtless plenty of times too. Plenty of times because of that. Throw that shirt in the back of the truck. Sometimes I just throw that shirt in the trash.
Yeah, me too. I'm done with that one. Brittany ain't gonna want to wash it in her washing machine. Pretty bad.
Well, fellas, I'm going to
You
bed.
know?
Yeah, I'm going. Thank y'all for having me on here.
Yeah. I see you over there yawning and everything. If you're gonna get on here, you're gonna have to stay on with the big boys.
I feel say, see, it's 9:04. I get up at 3:00 in the morning, so
that's early.
And you'll still be in the bed.
That's something we ain't even talked about too, Ricky, real quick. Ricky does like we're talking about all the stuff Ricky does or whatever. I didn't even think about that. He has to feed animals in the morning and everything. He has like what, cows, chickens?
I got chickens and goats and stuff now, and dogs.
And then he has beehives, you know.
Yeah.
So he does
Got honeybees.
He does it all, guys. I'm telling y'all. Mug, I don't know how he has time for all that, but he does. So.
Yeah, it's very busy.
If he says you ain't got enough time in a day, look at his schedule, because you do.
Yeah.
If you got one of those soundboards, his sound needs to be every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling. All right, Rick, man, we appreciate you being in here, man.
All right, man. See y'all.
See you, man.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, Ricky's something else, man. He is, man. He is a go getter, you know?
Jack of all trades, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah. And I love his voice too. I know people are mentioning on there or whatever. His voice just is out there, you know?
Sounds like me when I wake up in the morning.
All that smoking you do and everything with the vapes and everything. Wake up.
Yeah, that's what it is. Listen, 2 or 3 cups
Black
of coffee
smoke
I
will tell
drink.
you the same. Black smoke will tell you the same thing, man. All that smoking he does and everything. Get that bone, got that bone out and everything.
Not the bong.
The bong.
Dang. Yeah, man. A couple people done hopped off. I know Dalton said he was going to hop on whenever he got the kids down. I guess he's struggling to get them down. And then Chad, he ain't been back.
Yeah,
I guess Ray's gone.
Yeah, it's just been one of them nights, man. People popping in and popping out. Appreciating them being in here. You know, if they were only in here for 10 or 15 minutes, man, I do appreciate it, you know. And Chase, you're right, man. Ricky is definitely a trip to hang out with, man. Super great, close friend of mine. And you know, but when he works on something for mine, man, I tell him treat me like a business, you know. Charge me what he needs to charge me. You know, I've always let him pick the number they charge me, and I agree with it, you know, because that's, you know, outside of that, we got a great relationship as friends and everything. But when I need him to work on it, I mean, you know, it's business time then, you know.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, something that somebody called me the other day. It was one of my subscribers. He's new to the business. He asked me not to mention his name or anything because he wants to remain anonymous on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
But he's from down in Savannah, Georgia. I think he told me he's been in business for like 3 years now, but he doesn't have quite enough to go full time yet. And he called me. I want to say it was Monday. It was during the middle of a thunderstorm. I was kind of waiting to see if it was going to pass over, and I had time to chat with him for a minute. And he told me, he said, I had a customer text me saying that they're having an open house, and they wanted me to try to get in there before their open house. And I asked him, I said, is it his rotation? I mean, are you in the area? I mean, what's the deal? And he said, no. He said they just got cut last week. So, and he's a bi-weekly customer. And he said he had tried to talk him into going weekly, but he won't do it. And so I asked him, I said, so you tried to get him to go weekly, but he wants to keep from spending that money and stay bi-weekly and just use you whenever it's convenient for him. And then I asked him, I said, so is it a year-round customer or is he somebody that cuts off fairly early? And he said, no, he cuts me off at the beginning of September. He has every year. And I said, well, that's your answer right there. I said, if somebody ain't going to do you a favor, you got to have self-respect. And I'm saying that to all of you out there that are some of you guys that don't ever comment, but you're in here anyway, that if you're not full-time yet and you haven't really learned the business and all that good stuff, man, you got to have self-respect. You got to. And if somebody ain't willing to go the extra mile for you to help you out when you need it, hey, man, return that favor.
Yeah. You know, I had the storage units that we take care of, you know, up past the lake or whatever. That guy would try to cut me off early, Tank. And one time he did. I went back because it's not a year round. It's never been year round, anyways. But I try to push him all, like I was telling you before in a live. You know, I'm going to stay on until the first frost. If you're going to cut me off before that, it's kind of like you're saying that's messed up. You know, I'm doing all this spraying for your property. I'm doing a lot of extra, but we're keeping it the same monthly rate or every cut rate. But I'm doing all this extra. At least have the decency to stay with me until that first frost. I know we're getting them cooler temperatures at night. The grass don't grow as thick. It ain't growing as fast. but it still can be cut because it's still growing. It's just not growing as fast because of cooler temperatures at night. Finally, I told him, I said, the next year at the beginning of the year, I went up on him because he did me like that. So I raised the price, and I said, if you cut me off this September, and we ain't had our first frost yet or whatever, this will be the last time. This will be the last time Irvin Lawn service you. And sure enough, man, there towards the end, he's like, "Hey, man, you think you need to keep cutting me?" I was like, "Yeah, we ain't hit that first frost yet." He goes, "All right, well, let me know when we get that first frost or whatever." He said, "You're good, man." He said, "I want to keep you. You know, you're very, very consistent. You keep everything sprayed and all." Yeah, and he's like,
And that's
"You let me know when you're ready to call it, Lee." He don't even care now,
Yeah, and that's something that you've got to think about too, man. A lot of times when you go out, like me personally, I think there's like three of them that I have that I don't service year round. And when I say year round, I'm coming out at least once a month in the wintertime. And just to keep the leaves off of the property, and that way it's not overgrown when I come back out that first time in the spring to do
Yeah,
that scalp job.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I look at it like this, man. A lot of these customers, when you first take them on, a lot of them wait until they ain't got no choice to call somebody out. And then by the time you get out there, it's just 2 or 3 inches taller than what it should be. The edges are overgrown. There's more weed eating than what it should be. And you break your neck a lot of times to get that first initial cut in and to get it knocked down for put it in a maintainable condition. And then all of a sudden the rain starts coming in. They're still wanting to stay bi-weekly. You're dealing with that all year long. You're dealing with trying not to tear up their lawn because it's saturated. You're dealing with, you're staying consistent, even though it's 100 degrees outside. You're going the extra mile and communicating when you can't make it out there. And you're just dodging. I mean, you're dodging snake bites. You're dodging bees and yellow jackets and everything else all summer long.
Mm-hmm.
You got to cash in on that in the wintertime, man. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the mindset you got to have. I mean, I get it. Grass cutting, a lot of times it is seasonal, but at the same time, I'm coming out here breaking my neck all summer long in this 100-degree heat. Man, don't forget about me when it's 30 degrees outside. There's something to be done on your property.
Mm-hmm. And there is, because like even in February, we try to go around, and that's when we trim all our crepe myrtles back is in February. So we're going around all our properties in the month of February, and we're trying to get all the crepe myrtles trimmed back and trimmed like they need to be trimmed, So, January, I kind of look at, we might not do much in January, but that gives my guys a little bit of a break and me a break because, we quit like 2 weeks before Christmas. I give them the Christmas bonus, all that, and then we go off until, and I still give them, a weekly salary or whatever. It might be a little smaller than what it is in the summertime, but, I give them a little salary to keep them going and tell them, hey, if we're not doing something, if you can find you a side job or whatever, that's great. But I try to do that to keep them on board and keep them on, with me. And then come February, that's when we're going to start going in and trying to do our crepe myrtles and all that. March, we're starting to get into where you're saying you're cutting the grass low, kind of getting it down to the area you need to have it at. And then spring's popping in and we're going on back full throttle or whatever. But there's always stuff to do in people's yard. You're exactly right. It could be year round. People
And a lot of people, yeah, a lot of times, especially the newer folks, they don't realize it, but once the grass goes dormant in December, because it typically don't go dormant till that first or second week in December when you get that first frost in my area. And but you're dealing with leaves all winter long. The leaves really don't. I think leaves finish up like the week before Christmas around here is when they're typically done. And January, you've got crepe myrtles, you've got knockout roses, you've got lantanas, you've got Mexican petunias, elephant ears, all that stuff that gets cut all the way back. Most of my yards have all of that stuff. So that's stuff you can do in January. February rolls around. You've got pine straw installation. You've got mulch installation. All that stuff to get everything prepped up for the spring. That way when the spring gets there, you can come in, you can do that first bush trimming, get everything shaped up nice and neat, get it looking tight, get that yard scalped down to 2.5 inches, whatever you got to do. And That way, everything is ready to go for when the April showers get here. You ready
Yeah.
to rock and roll then, dog?
Yeah, yeah. And you're not, and you don't feel like you're behind. Plus, I like to do a lot of my maintenance, preseason or whatever. I like to order up a lot of my stuff, make sure I got enough blades and all that, make sure I got my oil, and just, make sure all my maintenance is up to date to start the new year or whatever, So, I'll have the guys out there, pressure washing the equipment, pressure washing the truck, wiping the truck inside out, down, blowing out the box, washing out the box, cleaning up the weed eaters. I always can find them something to do and everything, especially if you got employees, guys. And I'm sure a lot of y'all, that do have employees probably do the same thing, but just trying to.
Yeah.
So
I try to take the entire week of Thanksgiving off. I do, me and the boys, we'll go duck hunting, we'll go deer hunting, squirrel hunting, whatever it is. Enjoy the week of Thanksgiving because they get the whole week out of school, and then we'll work all through December. The week of Christmas rolls around. I take that week off. I take the week of New Year's off, so I got 2 weeks off right there together. Because, like I said, Mama Tank's a school teacher. All my kids, except for my oldest two, are still in school. Get to hang out with them for 2 weeks. We do whatever we're going to do. Come back at it the second week in January. I try to go through all of my equipment with a fine tooth comb to see if there's anything that has potential of wearing out before the season's over. And I'll go ahead and get it replaced right then. But I think I'm going to do that a little bit different this year. I'm going to take all of them one at a time, all of my mowers one at a time to Harry's, my dealership, and let them go through everything, replace whatever needs to be replaced, all that good stuff, because it's done got to a point now where I have enough customers where that kind of stuff is kind of a headache for me now. So I think I'm going to let them take care of that for me. But yeah, try to get all my preseason maintenance done in January, but then right back into it soon as all that's done. I'm right back into it. And of course, I'm not as busy as I am between April and October, but still, I mean, still trying to go to each property at least once a month.
Yeah. What's up, Jeff? Glad you're in here. Came in a little late, but hey, you're here, man.
Jeff?
That's what it's all about. We got somebody entering in to the chat.
Yo, what's up, white boys?
What's up?
How does it feel to be white?
So, who are you? What do you do? You do lawn care?
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican. You do any lawn care?
No, I do roofing.
Roofing. Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of caulking.
A lot of what?
Caulking.
Oh, caulking for like window signing and stuff? Oh, okay, I got you.
You know how to do that?
No, I don't do roofing. I don't do caulking. I don't do any of that. We're pretty much lawn care on here.
Oh, lawn care. I think I used the lawnmower once.
One time?
Yeah, and I fucking hurt somebody.
Oh, man. I hate that, man. Well, I appreciate you being in here, man. You have a good
Shout
one.
out to you. Shout out.
All right, so sometimes we will get stuff like that, guys, and yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, that's what I said. People can come in and people can talk, but sometimes you get people that, I don't. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. Odd. Okay.
Guys, that was a first, and that was kind of weird. Try to went along with it as long as I possibly could, but hey, I have short attention span myself, and when people get on here and act a fool and act stupid, they get cut off, So and what's up with the 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 Burger King crown? Is he like the king or something, or what?
The king of cocking.
The king of cocking.
Oh no, that was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
So sometimes we can get a little entertained by some of the jokers that come on here or whatever. So and people might get mad, like, why didn't you bring him on? Well, he just popped in. He just popped in. Let's let's let him talk for a second, cut him off, and let's laugh about it. You know, let's.
Yeah,
Oh
Brittany,
man.
Brittany said she loved it.
Why'd you cut him off so quickly? Yeah, Jeff, that was different. That was kind of different, you know, and sometimes we're gonna have to deal with that sometimes as this live gets bigger and bigger. But like I said, if it gets too out of hand or whatever, I got on this little screen right here, remove, and I can remove them right from it, you know. So, but yeah, it was a quality show tonight, Lee. Definitely prime cuts there, Brian. But hey, you never know who's going to pop in here and who's going to pop out, you know. So
Yeah. So yeah, that was odd. Man, I really wish that Dalton would pop on here, man. I really wanted to ask him about that Skag. That's a beautiful mower. Those new Skags, it's a good looking mower. I'm a fan of orange. I like orange. So
yeah, yeah. No, I get it. I get it. It is a pretty mower and everything, you know. Uh let's see, this ain't the group he wants to mess with. I know that.
Chase sounds like he's ready to throw hands over there.
I mean, there you go, man. I mean, we got the soldiers in the back, you know.
Meet you where you at, dog. What's up?
Ready to represent, man. Lawn care over roofers, man. Let's go, man. Wouldn't that be a show? He said I had a mower one time and I hurt somebody, ran over them or something. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah. Well, you know, we ain't trying to do that. You know, maybe I've met some roofers and they're out there. You know, I mean, but they got to be if they're going to be on that hot, daggum metal roof at 100 and something degrees. The boys you're hiring there, they probably are probably on work release or something. You know, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt.
He's probably one of them.
Oh yeah. I don't know. He just popped in here, guys. That was kind of fun. That was kind of funny for a second. I mean, we can get a little bit of entertainment, you know, every now and then, you know. But man, that's what I say. You know, anybody's welcome to come on here. Anybody's welcome to talk. But if you get a little out of hand or whatever, like I said, I do have a remove button. But you know, I would enjoy to love people come on here and you know express their work, be respectful, you know, and yeah, my wife's right. There's so many trolls on here, man, and I get it, man. You know, I don't want to get in depth about it or whatever, but man, I get so many people in the chat. There's only, you know, a few that will comment, you know, and then, you know, who knows, they might be going back bashing something that we said or something like that, you know. I mean, but hey, what are you gonna do, you know?
Can't please them all, Lee.
Can't please them all, man. That's what I've learned a long time ago. It's hard to please everybody. You never know who's gonna be on here. You never know, man. You never know, Jeff. And Jeff popped in at a perfect time. He's like, "Holy crap, that was exciting!" And I just popped on here. You know, he missed the whole live.
Yeah.
Right, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
Dude, you got that Forrest Gump thing down to a T now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is that an Alabama thing?
Oh, it's probably definitely an Alabama thing. You know, he was from Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama.
Greenboro, Alabama.
That's a good movie. Oh man, how many people are in here now?
11 people. It's starting to wind down. Like I said, we'll probably run it to 9:30. It's 9:23 right now. We'll run it to 9:30, guys. Like I said, man, we're getting into school time. I can hear my kids up there running around, and it's time for them to go to bed. So yeah, we need to not run it too late.
Yeah, I keep forgetting y'all are on Central Time too. You said 9:30. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
It's 10:30 for you, ain't it?
Yeah.
But you got older kids and everything too, though, right?
13, 15, 18, and 21.
Oh yeah. But I mean, the 13-year-old, if you know, he needs to go to bed and he needs to get up and all that. You shouldn't have to go in there and scream and yell at him to get up. That might still happen because it happened when my daggum senior year of my 18-year-old or whatever. I was still having to come down here and yell at him and tell him to get his butt out of bed and go to school.
Now, I go in there one time, flip the light on, and say, "All right, boys, it's time to get up." They get out of bed.
Wow. Yeah, but you had to train them to do that. So how was it at the very beginning? You pulling that belt off, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mama Tank's the one you got to wake up.
Oh,
She's a night owl.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a night owl. She stays up half the night. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Jeff. I got to start out 2 days behind tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I get it, man. We're y'all have been getting y'all got a little bit more rain than we have. Tank and Jeff over there. Y'all been getting a little bit more. We got some days that it's went around us, which has been really good. I think Chad's been getting some rain too. I've been looking at the schedule. I mean the radar. Because I try to check on that, where it's coming from and where it's coming across. And some days it's missed me and hit him.
Yeah, what's crazy, man, is it's like whenever you was having that issue earlier and it knocked you offline. I was telling the guys in the chat, man, here lately for us, we've been getting pop-up showers in the middle of the day for an hour or two, and then the sun will come back out, and it's just been causing the grass to go absolutely nuts. And it seems to be no end in sight. I checked it probably about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it says 0% chance of rain for the day. And it was 2 or 3 hours later, it was thundering and lightning and raining.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, there's no way. There's no way. So, but that's what we've been dealing with just about all summer long. And it's a good thing. It's like I always say, man, if you get behind because of rain, you can make that up.
Yeah.
If it's a drought, you ain't getting that money back. That money's gone.
No. But I agree to the fact that, man, I try to get the list done every week. I want the list done be every week because at the end of the year you're losing cuts. You're losing profit that you could have made as long as you try. But sometimes you can't help it. Tank, like you said, if it rains 13 straight days, where are you going to find time to get them in?
Yeah,
especially in your solo.
Yeah, what my plan is, I plan maintenance 4 days a week, not 5. So my plan is to work for the next 2 weeks, work Monday through Friday to get everything caught up 1 week at a time. Just shift everything a day back. That way I'm not losing any revenue for the year.
Yeah.
You're going to lose money anyway in business, but you got to control what you can.
Yeah, my wife's right. We've been looking at people's yards driving down the road and everything, and people are scapping the crap out of yards right now. I don't know why. It looks like garbage, man, in their yard. And it'll be bunched up like crazy. They're out there probably cutting it with like a tractor-style mower, and they're trying to get it as low as they possibly can to try to keep up with all the weather we've been having. And it'd just be like windrows of, each pass. It's just windrows like they need to go out there and bail it and everything.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, man, when you're cutting it as low as you can like that, that doesn't mean that it's going to be longer before it grows back, because the lower you cut it, the more you're going to have to cut it. It's just like when you go out there and scalp it that first time of the year. The whole reason you're doing that is so that grass will hurry up and green up quicker. So when you're cutting it low every time like that, thinking that it's going to help you out and not have to cut it again for a while, it's not the case, because when you cut it low, that sunlight is getting to the ground and it's causing that stuff to grow. It's photosynthesis.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people fail to realize that. So the higher you cut it, the better off you are.
Yeah. And when they cut it low, and we're probably about to start getting into a little bit of drought. Because like you said, they're not showing a lot of rain next week. We're not seeing a lot of rain next week. We are seeing 30% chance of rain tomorrow. But other than that, there's really nothing on the radar for a while as far as rain goes. And they cut it really, really short or whatever, man. It dries out. That's when them yards start burning up too quick, So.
Yeah, and if you
You're a homer, and that's what they want, you know. I want to deal with my yard no more the rest of the year. Cut it short and let it burn up.
yeah, and if you also, you know, when you're doing what we're doing for a living, if you cut it high throughout the summer, it'll give you a few extra cuts at the end of the year. You know, take a quarter once everything does start to go dormant, you can just go out there and drop it down a quarter inch at a time. That way, when you do go out and scalp it in the spring, you're not having to take as much off.
Yeah, get it back to that level you want to be at, you know, because right now we got some yards, man, it's like 375, you know, some that's at 4, you know, but you know, we'll like you said, we'll drop it down, you know, when it comes time to start dropping it down a little bit. So
yeah.
All right, you got anything else you want to add to them, man? Because we need to get on out of here.
Keep cutting that grass and keep making that money.
Keep cutting that grass, making that money, man. I love it when you say that at the end of one. And I love how you started and you say the year of the Lord and all that. I really do, man. I watched your thing today, and yeah, I get a kick out of it, man. So.
What it all revolves around, man. I mean, if it wasn't the truth, why would we be keeping time by it?
That's exactly right. Yep. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Please go over to my man Tank and subscribe to him. Give him some love. Share his videos out. We need to get his subscriber count up, man. And I know mine is only like, I think I looked at it, it's like 678. I need to get to that 1,000 mark too, man. But get him on up there with me, man. He comes on here every Sunday with us, man. He's got great stuff to talk about. And, yeah, man, appreciate all y'all being in here, man. Such a group of core guys that we have on here, man, in the community. We're building this community up. So thank y'all so much. And until next time, peace.
Good night, y'all.